Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And welcome to Game 1 of the 2025 NBA Finals. Thanks all for joining in here, and we've been waiting a long time to get this rolling. Pregame Center, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as we have the first game of this NBA Finals series to start off the 2025 Finals. The Pacers in a magical run, 12-4 to playoffs, a number 4 seed, playing their first 2 games of the road at Oklahoma City, the top team in the NBA this season, posting an 80-18 combined record, 68 and 14 in the regular season. They're also 12-4 to playoffs. If you guys are new to this stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to be back on with you guys once again today. Hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win here, Pacers or Thunder. Let's go, everybody. And what a playoffs it has been. The Pacers in their magical run, the Eastern Conference champions. They beat the Bucks in 5 in the opening round. Then they won against the Cavs. That was the eye-popping victory that they beat the 1 seed in 5 in the second round. And then they took out the Knicks in 6 to get here. They're looking for their first ever NBA title for Indiana, their second ever finals appearance. They last played in the finals back in 2000. They lost the Lakers in 6 in that series. The Seattle Supersonics, they went to the NBA Finals 3 times before that and won 3 championships. But after relocation to Oklahoma City, they've yet to win the finals. This is only their second trip to the NBA Finals. First ever appearance in 2012 for OKC. They lead the entire league this season, a historical number, plus 12.9 point differential for Oklahoma City. That is the best in NBA history for point differential. This team is well rested coming into this matchup. 8 full days off due to rest. They have an 8-1 record on their home floor. They've won 7 out of their 9 games, smashing opponents by double-digit points. And they come into today as a 9.5 point favorite. Some lines giving them a 10-point spread. Right now, that uptick to 10.5 because people are realizing that the Oklahoma City Thunder have an average margin of victory on their home floor by 27 points against opponents in this entire playoffs. They're 8-1 at home in the playoffs. They've won 7 out of their 9 games by double digits. They smashed teams all throughout the course of the season, and they're going to see if they can do that tonight. But the Pacers, they're feeding off that underdog mentality. They beat the Cavs, number 1 seed out in the East in 5, and they've fed off that underdog mentality all throughout the course of the playoffs. They lead the NBA with an 11-3 record against the spread this season. What's good? We got Seagull, welcome back in, man. George, Michael, Ricky, Daniel, Ice Baby, welcome back on board. JJ, thanks for joining in, bud. Scrolled up here to the top. Jay Ramirez, a long wait indeed for this series. Virgilio, welcome back in. We got Edgar on the stream. He's looking at OKC in this one tonight. Feel free to type it in. Who you guys like to win here, Thunder or Pacers? Tip-off begins in approximately 15 minutes from now. And Seagull here going for... Most of you are going to go for the Pacers, which he loves, was rooting for them, yet my heart has to root for the Thunder out of honor since they're the number 1 seed and made it. Yeah, this should be a fascinating series here. Pacers lead the NBA in deepest... they got the deepest offense for them. They go 11 guys deep for Indiana. They got 6 players averaging double figures. Whereas the other side, Oklahoma City, they just create torture for everybody. It's an absolute torture chamber. They're such a scrappy team. They rack up forced turnover after forced turnover, and that's what this series could come down to. The top defense in total depth top defense with OKC going up against the top offense in total depth with Indiana. And it's shown that the depth takes these teams really far. And look at this. We got 2 teams super, super deep in the NBA Finals. But if you look at the scores, Indiana, when you break it down offensively, they got 6 guys averaging double figures. So it's not like the T-Wolves, where the T-Wolves were just basically 2 guys, and Edwards was held below his average in that previous series. And Julius Randle was a no-show, and the other role players couldn't step up. The role players, I expect, for Indiana throughout the course of the series will step up. So they got just such a balanced scoring team, whereas on the other side, Oklahoma City, they just lock up players left and right on the floor. This is more of an undersized backcourt too for Indiana, so it could cause some problems there. I got a couple of concerns for the Pacers going on in this series. One of them is their backcourt's quite undersized. The other undersizement is their front court too. That's where I think there's going to be a significant advantage on the glass in favor of OKC in the series. Chet Holmgren did not play the first 2 games of the regular season against Indiana, and they won both of those games for OKC. And Isaiah Hardenstein went off on the glass in those 2 previous matchups in the regular season. I'll get to that in just a moment. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Glad to have you back in. The Naja player, thanks for joining back in. We got Warren back on the stream. Ron, thanks for joining back in, bud. Rydog, glad to have you back in for this one once again, man. Should be a fun one tonight. Joe, thanks for joining in, bud. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, get a tip off in around 12 minutes from now approximately. Should be a really, really good series. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander averaged 32 points per game in the regular season. The MVP, the scoring leader this year in the NBA. This should be a fun matchup. Going to go over some of the numbers right here. Indiana, number 2 in the playoffs, right behind Cleveland, averaging 117.4 points per game. OKC, right behind, averaging 117.1 points per game, 3rd in the NBA in scoring. A couple of difference makers here. One of them is defense. Oklahoma City led the NBA in total defense this season. In the playoffs, they ranked 4th in fewest points allowed at 106.3. The Pacers, at the back end. So even though they score a ton, they do give up a ton. And that's another concern that I have going into this series for the Pacers, especially if guys like Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, Wiggins for OKC, if random role players start to step up that's not by the name of SGA or Jalen Williams or Chet Holmgren, then that's going to be a question mark for them in this series, because they have faced 3 opponents that have not fared well defensively, and they were a scoring machine. They averaged over 117 points per game. When I looked back at the numbers, Cleveland trailed off in the playoffs. The number 9 ranked defense out of 16 teams in the playoffs. New York, even worse, number 11. And then Milwaukee was 14. So they have played 3 below par back end of the playoff teams defensively, Indiana's got. And now the competition takes a massive jump up to the top team in the regular season, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in total defense. And this could come down to a couple of things. I'll get to what I think the biggest thing could be, which could be points off turnovers and turnovers forced. But for the Pacers, they're going to have to hang in on the glass in this game. They have a 39.6 rebound margin for rebounds per game for them. That ranks the bottom pack of the NBA playoffs at 13 out of 16 teams, and they're allowing opponents to average 43.6. So they're actually minus on the glass. They have a -4 rebound margin per average for Indiana. And that's not a good sign because they get an undersized front court. Pascal Siakam's around 6'9", Miles Turner 6'11". They're going up against 2 7-footers out there who could provide a massive impact on the glass. Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. And Chet Holmgren did not play in the first 2 meetings this season against Indiana and Oklahoma City. Took both of those games that they won. The scores to those games, it was 120 to 114. Thunder won at Pacers, and then Thunder won at their home floor when the Pacers were hot late stretch of the season, March 29th, 132-111. What's interesting is that both of these teams were super just overlooked this year. Really, really overlooked for these two teams. Both of these teams did not get the nod on Christmas Day. Both of these teams played each other the first time this season, the day after Christmas on December 26th. And OKC was without Chet Holmgren, and they thrived upon these stats right here. 108 to 78 points in the paint. Oklahoma City was plus 30 in the regular season series against the Pacers, points in the paint. OKC 27 to 10 points off turnovers, and the difference maker was 24 turnovers by Indiana, just 13 by OKC. And in one of those victories, OKC had just 3 turnovers the entire game, and then 13 to 7 total steals for the Thunder. So the Thunder, just a turnover beast, multiple guys racking up an average of over 1.5 turnovers per game for steals. Those guys were getting after the basketball in that series like they've done throughout the course of the entire season for Oklahoma City. And that could be the difference maker, could be the turnover margin. And it speaks to itself what's happened throughout this entire playoffs. Here's a good stat right here. I got teams in the NBA playoffs are at an all-time best. This is the best winning percentage ever in a single season in NBA postseason history. Teams have a record coming into the NBA Finals of 54 wins and just 20 losses when they've won the turnover battle. That's a 73% winning percentage for the team that wins the turnover battle in this series. So I think it could come down to that. And the Pacers going to have to take care of the basketball going up against this Thunder squad because they force so many turnovers left and right. And you got to take care of the basketball, unlike what Minnesota did, 20-plus turnovers in a couple of those games to be able to have a chance at this series. So welcome in, everybody. Jeffrey, thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, we got a pink sun outside recently due to the wildfire smoke. LD, thanks for joining in. Kane, glad to have you back in, bud. Charles, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. For this one, we got Jill on the stream. JJ, glad to have you back in, brother. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. That's been the 7th man throughout this season, throughout this playoff run for OKC. Has been their arena. Alex Caruso's been the 6th man, but that whole arena in their home games, and it shows they've pounded opponents. Their average win margin is unheard of by 27 points in this entire playoffs. They're 8-1 at home. They're smashing opponents on their home floor. That's why the spread is just incredibly large tonight at 10.5 points in the spread. Hustle Breaks, thanks for joining in. Troy, welcome back in, man. Gonna get to my top 5 picks here of the night in just a moment. Long awaited for my top 5 picks. Man, it goes by fast. We're around 6 minutes away from tip-off. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, I think I need to start these pregame segments a lot earlier because I actually prepped like 4 pages of notes or so and only got into like a page and a half. But here we go on to the next page, my top 5 picks for tonight. This is what I like tonight for this matchup right here. SGA, the name to know in this series, and I'm not sure if the Pacers are going to have a chance stopping him. I don't know who's going to be able to lock down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because I think he's going to be be doing his thing and will go off in this series. I've got SGA over 33.5 points tonight in this game, and I'm thinking he's going to average anywhere between 35 to 40 in this series for SGA. He dropped down 33 and 45 in his first 2 meetings against the Pacers this season, and he scored at least 34 points in his last 3 out of 4 games. So SGA at least 34. I like in this matchup tonight to have a humongous night. I think very well he could hit 40 tonight for SGA. Chet Holmgren, double-double. Something that he did in the first 2 series matchups against the Grizzlies and the Nuggets. He had 7 double-doubles in his first 11 playoff games. Both of those teams play with pace. Both of those teams play with tempo between the Grizzlies and the Nuggets. Minnesota is one of the slower-paced teams in the NBA, so he did not record a double-double against the T-Wolves in the entire series. But I think tonight he bounces back. He's going up against an undersized front court with Indiana. I think Chet Holmgren is going to bounce back to a double-double night for him. He did not play in the first 2 games of the regular season against the Pacers, so I expect him to be a huge X factor tonight in this game to post a double-double. Isaiah Hartenstein over 6.5 rebounds. Are you kidding me? 7-foot center. He ranked 8th in the NBA this season in the regular season, averaging 10.7 rebounds per game. How in the world is that at 6.5 rebounds tonight for Hartenstein? Well, his numbers have gone down. That's because Chet's emergence, but he had been playing much more against teams that had like faster tempo that I needed him on the glass, like against Memphis and Denver. Whereas the last series didn't really play as much against Minnesota, but I think in this matchup he is needed. And he averaged around 6 boards per game during the last series. The first 2 against the Grizzlies and the Nuggets, he was averaging around 9. But I like Hartenstein. Once again, an undersized Pacers front court, there's going to be a bunch of shot opportunities, and that means a lot of rebound opportunities for both Holmgren, Hartenstein, and the rest of the crew to spread the wealth there. So I like Hartenstein to go over 6.5 rebounds tonight. Alex Caruso over 8.5 points for him. Been a major X factor for him throughout the course of the playoff run for the Thunder. Been a 6th man on the Thunder throughout this playoff run, averaging just under 9 points per game. And he's played really well recently. He's scored at least 9 points in his last 7 out of 9 games. On the other side, what I like out of the Pacers tonight, Benedict Mathurin over 7.5 points. Gonna have to have a bigger, more physical type of wing, I feel like, in this matchup. That's going to generate some positive minutes for Indiana in this game. And that's where they're going to go to a change of pace guy such as Mathurin, I feel like, in this matchup here. He scored at least 13 points in his 3 career games against OKC. He had 2 big games late in that series, Game 4 and Game 5, against the Knicks. So I like Mathurin tonight to provide an impact in this series. See if he can get the Thunder into quite a bit of foul trouble for him and attack the rim, because he had something crazy, like 43 combined points on, I think it was like 20 attempted free throws in the 2-game span late in that series against the Knicks. So yeah, I like Benedict Mathurin's impact. I'm also going to throw in a bonus pick here. Didn't list it for 6, but another bonus pick I like tonight is Isaiah Joe off the bench, over 3.5 points for him. He averaged around 12 points per game against the Pacers in the regular season. They're going to go deeper into the rotation. I feel like that's going to allow more guys to score the basketball for the Thunder tonight. And all it takes 2 buckets out of Isaiah Joe. That's my bonus pick at number 6 there. So that's what I got. Top 5 picks of the night. I like Shea to go off in this game over 33.5 points. Chet Holmgren, a double-double. Isaiah Hartenstein, over 6.5 rebounds. Alex Caruso, over 8.5 points. And Benedict Mathurin for the Pacers, over 7.5 points. So yeah, we got around like 100 plus right now watching. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Pumped up for this moment. NBA Finals about to start. Both of these teams long awaited for to play in the NBA Finals. It's been 13 years for the Thunder, 2nd appearance, and we're going to have a new champion as well. So these 2 teams have never won the Finals. 2012, the first ever appearance by the Thunder. 2000, the first ever appearance by the Pacers. So this is only the 2nd appearance by both of these teams ever in the Finals. Yeah, I just saw Hartenstein's going to come off the bench in this matchup. So they got Cason Wallace going to get the start today So Thunder going smaller for this matchup. So Hardenstein's going to be coming off the bench for tonight's game, and Pacers have the same starting five as they usually have been doing. Quick update here about Jarris Walker. Jarris Walker got injured at Game 6 matchup late in the game against the Knicks. He's going to be out for at least 2 games to start the NBA Finals. So he's out Game 1 and Game 2. He was seen leaving the arena on Saturday night with an ankle injury on crutches for him. Yeah, feel free to do so, Jeffrey. No problem, man. Yeah, you're welcome to drop that link. Woody, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Score prediction for this one. I'm going to take the Thunder tonight in this game by 7. 117-110 for my prediction. Wow, Greg's going for the Patriots upset. Yeah, that might be a little bit too far-fetched for this season. That'd be crazy if they upset the Chiefs, but I'm thinking probably wild card spot this year for the Patriots, most likely. Some people have them predicted at like 11 or 12 wins. I mean, I would have to see it to believe it. I'm thinking more like 9 or so, like 9 and 8. Oh, that's awesome. You've been good, going live every single day. That's good for you, man. It's a whiteout at the Paycom Center, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. They've waited 13 years since the last time they played in the NBA Finals back in 2012. Starting lineups look like this tonight for the Indiana Pacers. Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam, the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Miles Turner going up against the Thunder starting 5. Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Cason Wallace. We'll get the start tonight for OKC. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Full whiteout here, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma at the start of the 2025 NBA Finals. The ball gets tipped up in the air. We're underway, and Oklahoma City controls the opening tip. Right to left on the floor for the Thunder. They get the white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters, orange outline for this matchup. Turning the corner, dribbling up inside the key is Jalen Williams. Williams, bounce pass left corner into the hands to Cason Wallace. Got the start tonight in place of Hardenstein. On top, it's a 3 fire by Lou Dort off the rim, no good. A rebound secure by Nesmith. Pacers will look to see if they can lock down the perimeter. Oklahoma City, bottom 5 in the NBA playoffs, shooting around 33% for the perimeter. Turner took a 3, missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Dort. Second possession of the night for the Thunder. They go right to left on the floor. Pacers, yellow jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters for this matchup. SGA, slice of defenders, takes the distance, right to the rim, and he scores. Up and in with a left-hand layup. 2-zip Thunder to opening minutes. Turner had the ball batted away from his hands, top of the key. Hand off to Nembhard, slides it off to Siakam. Siakam dribbles up to the right elbow, outside to the wing, and Nembhard rise and fire on a 3. Skipped around the rim and out to rebound secured by Dort. 2 rebounds so far to opening minute for Lou Dort. Dort guard at the top. Lou Dort dribbles up left wing, perimeter, pocket pass off to Holmgren. Holmgren dribbles, drives, slices down the lane inside. Chet Holmgren right to the rim, he scores. Up and in, it's good for 2 by Chet. 4-zip for the Thunder right now. Getting right to the rim on the Pacers defense. Points in the paint plus 30. 108-78 in the regular season in favor of the Thunders. They ball pressure Siakam. Loose ball on the hardwood here. The backcourt of Indiana. 6 in the timer to get it back. Haliburton. Kick out. Quarter 3. Nesmith left it short. Rebound secured by SGA. That ball hawking defense by the Thunder setting up right now this series in the first minute and 45 seconds. SGA dribbles up, drives, downhill inside, blocked out of bounds by Nesmith. It's going to stay Thunder ball. What a start into this series right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. OKC, they are determined to do what works best for them, and that means drive, 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 and attack the rim. Inbound goes to SGA. At the right wing, Gilgeous-Alexander turns the corner, dribbles up free throw circle, dishes out to the low block. Lou Dort puts up a shot, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Nesmith. Up the floor, Haliburton, 2 minutes into action. Haliburton picked up right past midcourt. Turner, handoff Haliburton, left baseline dribble, runner, left it short off the rim. The Pacers going for a lot of tough looks right now and missing them short. 0 for 4 to begin this game. Open 3, straight away, bang, bang for the top. It is Jalen Williams trifecta for the perimeter. 7-zip Thunder right now. Hand off Halliburton. Pocket pass Turner. Rolls down over Chet. Goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Miles Turner. Number 1 team in the NBA. Out to a great start tonight with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jalen Williams knocking out a big 3 early on in this game. And if OKC is going to thrive in this series, that means production out of their big 3. SGA drops down at least 30. J-Dub drops down at least 20. Chet Holmgren drops down at least 15. And J-Dub with already 3 tonight. First free throw. That's good at the line by Miles Turner. Second shot by Turner. Left it off the rim short. Deflected out of bounds off of Neesmith behind the back. So this will go back to the Thunder now with possession. What's good, Michael? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. We're just getting started today. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. First 2.5 minutes of action. Chet Holmgren drives, kick out to the corner, into the hands to Lou Dort. Circles around, hand off to J-Dub. J-Dub backs his way to the right elbow. Dub, a jumper, deep 2, off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by Siakam. Pacers struggling to get their offense going. Still no field goals right now in this game. Halliburton at the top, dribbles towards his right. Slides it off to the corner, into the hands to Turner. Outside off to Neesmith. This Thunder team plus 12.8 margin of victory. Best ever team in the NBA history for a reason. But now Siakam scores the first layup of the game. Down low, up and off the glass. Wallace, kick out corner. Open 3, Lou Dort. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Nembhard. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. Nembhard dribbles up, attacks low block. Nembhard tried to keep the dribble alive, and he stumbled and fell. And he gets called into travel. Turnover charged the Pacers there on Nembhard. Yeah, this defense by the Thunder, it is completely stifling Indiana right now. Indiana played against the number 9, 11, and 14 ranked defenses in the entire playoffs in the 16-team playoff. As SGA drove attack, got it stripped out of bounds, went off at SGA last, so that's a turnover by the Thunder. Thunder getting way too predictable with their offense, though. Still got a long way left to go because they're trying to play downhill in this game. They're struggling to hit threes, whereas Indiana's struggling to hit shots in general. Bounce pass looking for Turner, ripped away by Dort with a steal. Outlet pass, Holmgren airmailed it over the top of J-Dub as it sails out of bounds. Sloppy game right now to begin the finals. 7-3, Pacers back with a possession. Nembhard dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Slides it off to the left wing into the hands to Neesmith. Over to Siakam. Siakam back outside Nembhard. 10 in the timer. Bounce pass off to Siakam. Backs his way. Rises for the jumper. 15-footer. Connects on it. It is good for 2 by Pascal Siakam. Really needed that. Siakam with 4 out of the 5 so far to begin this game. SGA settles for a 3. Laser beam from downtown as he drills it. Big time shot right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the first made 3 of the game. Turner drives inside the paint, jumper, 12-footer right over Holmgren, drills the 2. Now we're starting to get the scoring column going. What's good, Tim Burrow? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Vegas, glad to have you back in, man. J-Dub at the free throw circle, jumper, 18-footer off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Halliburton. Up the floor pass midcourt. Halliburton puts the ball into the hands to Siakam. Bounce pass left corner. Open 3. Nembhard drills it. And it's tied up 10 apiece. What a comeback by the Pacers right now. They first the first timeout of action. Taken by Mark Daigneault of the Thunder. 7:07 left to go in the first quarter. As Siakam at the wing. Bounce pass out to the left corner. Led to a wide open 3 by Nembhard to the first timeout. Andrew Nembhard's going to have to be the guy that steps up tonight in this game. Big time for the Pacers tonight. He's averaging around 19 points. In the regular season against the Thunder. So he was like the lone guy that really was able to step up big time in the regular season matchups. Him and Siakam against the Thunder were able to step up. Halliburton had a 4-point game against the Thunder and had an 18-point game. So Halliburton's not been known as a scorer in those first 2 regular season games against OKC. He's going to have to be much more aggressive. Tonight it looks like this. SGA with 5, 3 by J-Dub, 2 by Chet Holmgren. So their trio, everybody scored out of their trio. And then 4 points by Siakam, 3 each by Turner and Nembhard. So far, Halliburton 0 for 1, no points to begin this game. What's good, BD? Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you back in. We got Pepe. Welcome back in, bud, for this one. Jay Ramirez, indeed, a moment that we've been waiting for. If you guys are doing the stream, keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Comes down to the X factors. Once they start to check in the game, Indiana's got multiple guys who can put the ball into the bucket. TJ McConnell, Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin, Ben Shepherd, guys off the bench. They're missing Jarris Walker for the first 2 games of the series. So that's actually better than expected. I thought that he'd be out for the entire playoffs. That looked like a bad injury for him. He was on crutches at the end of Game 6 against the Knicks, but according to the injury report, he's going to be out for at least the first 2 games in the NBA Finals, and then they'll reevaluate before the start of Game 3. So at the earliest, he will be available on June 11th, which is Game 3. Yeah, big props out to the Pacers. They were down early on in this game, and they didn't really have an answer for OKC's defense to start things off, and then they started to play with their style, which is fast-paced, fluid, out in transition. A couple of turnovers that they forced, and then they just had a wide-open opportunity to push pass out to the corner, and that led them to a transition 3 with Nembhard. Yeah, everybody's going to have to step up indeed for the Pacers. But guys that's underperformed recently, like Nembhard, he didn't have the greatest of a series against the Knicks. He's going to have to outperform big time in this series. Pacers so good in clutch times, leading the NBA with 7 clutch time wins in this playoffs. 6-2 at home, 6-2 on the road for a 12-4 playoff record. Coming into this matchup, we get back from the timeout. Pacers started off 0 for 4 from the floor ever since perfect 4 for 4. J-Dub dribbles up to the elbow, step back jumper, deep 2 over Shepherd, missed it off the rim short to rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton's on the floor with Nembhard Toppin, Miles Turner, Ben Shepherd, Halliburton. At the Paycom Center logo, slides it off to his left into the hands of Nembhard. Nembhard takes on Lou Dort to the corner, goes over to Toppin. Left baseline dribble, brings along a double team, takes on Wallace and Chet. Toppin's throw sailed all the way to the backcourt. That's a turnover as it sails out of bounds. That ball pressure there, they brought 2. At the baseline, that forced another bad turnover. Indiana's going to have to take care of the basketball. That was a story all throughout the playoff run for the Thunder. They lead the entire NBA in forced turnovers this season. And in the regular season, it was 27-10 points off turnovers in favor of the Thunder. 24 turnovers by the Pacers in the regular season. Just 13 by the Thunder against Indiana. SGA floated a shot. Got it to go. Houdini-like good for 2 inside the paint for Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander. 12-10 for the Thunder. SGA's got 7. Kick out to Nembhard. Slides it on top into the hands to Turner. Hand off Nembhard. Nembhard driving inside the key. Lost it. Turnover. Goes right back over to Lou Dort. That's the 4th turnover of tonight for Indiana. Missed shot quickly up the floor. Offensive rebound goes right back to J-Dub though. Sends it off to Holmgren down low. Holmgren got it blocked. Loose ball towards the baseline. Sails out of bounds and it's off of Lou Dort. So this basketball, once again, it will go back to the Pacers. 12-10, 5:40 left to go in the first. Indiana with a possession. Nembhard off the Turner. Turner jacks up the 3, top of the key, off the rim, no good. A rebound ripped away by J-Dub. Yeah, nothing called so far, letting these guys play through it. Right now to begin this game, Jada bounce pass off to SGA, bumped into and fouled. And we will have the first pair of free throws tonight here. At the line for Oklahoma City, it's on Bennett Shepard. He picks up the personal foul. I believe so. If they get him on the shot, they're going to give it SGA 2. We're waiting to see here. Check that. They did not get him on the shot, so no pair of free throws. They said it was before the shot reaching in, so that is not on the shot. Holmgren outside, off to Wallace, catch and fire, 3 off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to the perimeter. Chat Holmgren comes away with an offensive rebound, weaves his way over Turner inside the paint, no good. Altered off the glass by Turner as this ball gets scooped up by Lou Dort. Bodies collide between Dort and Halliburton. And it's on to Halliburton here in the foul. Yes, Toppin in the middle of that too. They called it a Toppin. Yeah, that's the right call there. Toppin with a push from behind. That allowed Dort off the rebound to crash right into Halliburton. So it was on Toppin. SGA dribbles, drives, attacks the paint right to the rim. Looking swifty right there in between the entire defense. Scores with a right-hand layup. Timeout on the floor taken by Indiana. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP. Right downhill to the cup, right past Halliburton with a made layup. Wow, that's just an art of beauty right there. 9 points so far by SGA to the next timeout. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now as we head back over to the timeouts. Turnovers, got to take care of the basketball if you're the Pacers in this game. You got 4 turnovers currently. Thunder were just 2. Going to have to win the turnover battle if you want to have any sort of chance to win this series. There's a huge shot differential right now in favor of the Thunders. The Thunder are 6 for 17 shooting from the floor. The Pacers are 4 for 9. Right now. That's a major difference in the offensive glass, which is only 2-0. But also, you look at turnover issues. That's allowing more opportunities for shots, and that's not a good sign. We still have 5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter, and the Pacers are already got outshot +8 right now in this game. 17-9. That's really not a good shot for a team that prides itself upon fast tempo offense, getting up and down the floor, attempting quick shot after quick shot, going quick into the shot clock. This is not a good sign right now for the Pacers to start off this series. Man, this Thunder defense is like a torture chamber. You're seeing the best player by far on the floor right here with SGA. He's an MVP for a reason. 9 points out of 14 currently in this game. And just nobody can stop Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's no answers for the Pacers defense. Just doing what he does best. Dribble, drive, penetrating, getting to the rim, and attacking, going downhill right to the rim. And they've got no rim protection and no interior defensive answers for SGA. We got 300 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight. Thunder or Pacers, as we're on the second timeout. Yep, Pacers beat the 1 seed, the Cavs. They beat the 3 seed Knicks. And then they also beat the Bucks, who were the 5. So they beat the 1, 3, and 5 to get here. Thunder beat the 8, the 4, and the 6. Yeah, my concern coming into this matchup for the Pacers was the huge jump in defense that they're playing against in this series, going up against OKC, which has been by far the top defensive team in the NBA this season. Reason why, you look at who they played in the playoffs. The Cavs were ranked number 9 defense in the playoffs. Knicks were ranked at number 11 in points allowed in the playoffs, and then the Bucks were at 14th in the playoffs in total defense. So out of 16 total playoff teams, they faced 3 back half playoff defenses. 9, 11, and 14 between what they face. Cavs, Knicks, and Bucks. Four-point game as we get back to action. Pacers with a possession going left to right on the floor. Siakam. Bounce pass over the Toppin at the right wing perimeter. Toppin sends it off to Nesmith down low. Ball got poked loose. Ricocheted right back to him. It goes up. Got stripped out of bounds. And went off Caruso. It's going to stay Pacers ball. What's good, Ray? Thanks for joining in. Karen, welcome in. TJ McConnell, first time on the floor tonight for Indiana. McConnell, guarded by Isaiah Joe off the inbound, out to the corner. Corner three missed off the back rim, no good by Halliburton. The rebound goes right back to OKC. Oklahoma City plus 7 shot differential, 17-10 in this game. Now plus 8. SGA with a jumper to elbow, missed off the mark, no good. Tip the top in for the defensive rebound here. Pacers only down by 4. Halliburton. At the top, slides it over the top, and Nesmith puts it into the corner, into the hands to McConnell. That's a turnover. Stepped to the bounce in the corner. Turnover number 5 now by the Pacers in the opening quarter. That's not the winning formula against an Oklahoma City Thunder team that forced Minnesota into multiple 20-plus turnover games in the previous series. Isaiah Joe dribbles up, a walking bucket for him. Jumper, deep 2, connects on it. There's 1 bucket out of 2 for Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe's player prop at just 3.5 points for him. He had a 19-point game in the regular season against the Pacers. Oh my, he averaged 12 in the regular season against Indiana. He's going to be a big X factor scoring-wise in this series, I bet. Pacers getting way too handsy with the basketball as they airmailed it into the backcourt. It's the 6th turnover tonight for Indiana in the opening quarter. This whole crowd right now is rocking. The Pacers having just difficulties all over the places. Oklahoma City has clubbed them up. Inbound from Caruso into the hands to SGA. SGA with 9. Dribbles, drives inside, missed off the top of the glass, no good. A rebound secured by McConnell. McConnell out of the pack right now, off to Halliburton. Open 3, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. A bang, bang by Tyrese Halliburton. That's a humongous 3 right there by Hallie. 3-point game right now. Crossing midcourt with Caruso, defended by McConnell. 2 6-man X factors throughout the playoffs. SGA out to the baseline, Dort outside of Caruso, takes the 3, and he drills it. Alex Caruso right down the chute, drills the triple. 6-point lead, pocket pass, Halliburton off the fingertips, a top, and that's turnover number 7 by the Pacers. Stolen away by SGA. Pass midcourt for Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA drives on Nesmith to the elbow. Takes him inside the key. Jumper, 14-footer. Left it off the rim. Short rebound secured by Toppin. Back it goes to the Pacers. 2:45 left to go in the opening quarter. Halliburton slides it off to the left wing into the hands to Toppin. Toppin poked loose by Caruso. Got it back. Siakam into the hands to Halliburton. Away from the basketball. Offensive foul. It's turnover number 7 for Indiana. That's charged to Pascal Siakam. His first personal foul. An illegal screen set up by Siakam as he crashes right into, I believe that was Lou Dort. Halliburton heads towards the bench right now. Thunder by 6 with the basketball with 2.5 left to go in the first. 7 turnovers in the opening quarter. Way too much if you want to have any sort of shot in this series. Tough start here to game 1 right now for the Pacers. The Thunder just turned it over right back. Wow, bad turnover by OKC. I don't know if they... It looked like they were completely off on that pass there. Way off on that pass. Quick turnover by the Thunder right back. McConnell dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He scores, up and off the backboard. It's only a 4-point game somehow, despite a big turnover margin. Hardenstein attacks inside the paint, triple team. The hook shot got blocked by Turner, going up, get fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Hardenstein. TJ McConnell giving the Pacers a burst of energy right now. 9 points by SGA. 3 each by J-Dub and Caruso. 2 by Holmgren. 2 by Isaiah Joe. First one's good here by Hardenstein. Yeah, seems like we got some finals jitters going on right now. Pacers top scores, 4 points by Siakam. 3 points each by Turner, Nembhard, and Halliburton. 2 of those turnovers by Aaron Nesmith right now for Indiana, as they have 7 total turnovers in this first quarter. Thunder with just 3. Second free throw is good by Hardenstein. 21 of 15 now for the Thunder. Pacers with a possession. McConnell at the top. McConnell dribbles up. Dish outside to Mathurin. Mathurin's first time on the floor tonight. Benedict Mathurin towards his left off the dribble. Slides it off to Thomas Bryant. Into the corner to Nembhard. He overshoots the rim and an air ball as SGA comes up with the basketball. Thunder with possession, up by 6. SGA inside the key. Runner off the back rim, no good. Pinwheeled around off to Hardenstein. Puts it back and through. It's good for 2. The putback by Hardenstein. 8-point lead by the Thunder. Minute and a half left to go in the opening quarter right now. Mathurin at the left wing puts the ball into the corner into the hands to Siakam. Siakam held onto by Hardenstein as Hardenstein picks up the reach-in. Wow, what a start to this series so far we got. Major differential between shot attempts between these two teams right now. Already plus 10 in the favor of the Thunder. 24-14 in field goal shot attempts right now. Luckily for the Pacers, the Thunder are only shooting 37.5% from the floor. OKC just 9 for 24 as a team. Mathurin goes up, got it blocked. Hardenstein there with a rejection. Back it goes to OKC. SGA, he's got 9, looking for more at the low block. Fall away. SGA delivers. Right over Siakam. Double-digit lead for the first time in this series. Timeout on the floor taken by Indiana. 1 minute left to go in the opening quarter. SGA's got 11. This defense is absolutely fierce. The Oklahoma City Thunder forced the Pacers into 8 total turnovers, that is, in the opening quarter. They've got 8 right now. 8-3 in total turnovers through 1 quarter right now. And that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. That's right below 40 total turnovers. If that's right now. The Pacers are on the pace to come away with around 40 turnovers or around 30 turnovers committed. If the Thunder defense keeps this up, this Thunder defense just giving the Pacers all question marks right now in the world. There really hasn't been like they're letting these guys play through it. SGA is yet to go to the free throw line tonight for him. He's attempted 11 shots so far. He's 5 for 11. 11 points by SGA. So SGA hasn't even gone to the free throw line yet. When he was shooting at the free throw line against the Pacers in the regular season, he was going like 10 for 12 at the free throw line. That's what it's been throughout the playoffs. He's averaging around 9 to 10 free throw attempts per game. That's way fewer than guys like Joel Embiid and James Harden in their prime. So they've only gone to the free throw line once, and both of those free throws were made by Hardenstein. So he got fouled by Turner. SGA hasn't even gone to the free throw line yet in this game. As we come back from the timeout, much needed bucket for the Pacers right there. The final minute left to go. That's McConnell inside the paint for 2. 8-point game right now. Pacers on the pace to come away with 32 committed turnovers if they keep it up. Attacking downhill to the rim. Hardenstein goes up and he scores, plus the foul. And one coming up as he drew the contact from Thomas Bryant. And Isaiah Hardenstein's got 4 in the opening quarter. Wow. Did not know that Isaiah Hardenstein had that type of burst right there off the dribble. (27-17). He'll have a free throw here at the line. He's the only guy for the Thunder in this quarter who's attempted free throws. And he's a perfect 3 for 3. That's what they are as a team right now. They're perfect at the free throw line. 3 for 3 all through Hardenstein. By 11 for OKC. Indiana on top. Top in. Takes the open three. And he drills it. Bang, bang. Top of the key by Obi Toppin. 8-point game. Really needed that one for Indiana. The Pacers in the backcourt commit a foul. Not a good foul right there because this is going to send SGA to the free throw line, reaching in the backcourt by Indiana. And now with 25.3 seconds left to go in the opening quarter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will have 2 free throws here on the bonus at the free throw line. First shot's good. It's a terrible foul committed by the Pacers. That was on Nembhard in the backcourt reaching in. And that's just an automatic 2 to a guy like SGA. That's way too easy for him. Already got 12 points to this first quarter right now. SGA is on track to drop down around 45-ish right now at this rate for SGA. SGA is on track through one quarter to drop down approximately 45. Second free throw is no good. A rebound secured back to the Pacers here. Halliburton crosses midcourt. Halliburton, 1 second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out at the end of the opening quarter. Down by 9. He takes on Lou Dort, who locked up Ant-Man in the previous series. Halliburton getting locked up so far by Dort. Neesmith bobbles it, turns it over off the dribble. That's the 9th turnover in this opening quarter by the Pacers. SGA attacks the paint, floated up the shot at the buzzer, couldn't get it off the glass, too strong. And we close out at the end of the opening quarter. It's been all about ball control right now. 9 turnovers to the first quarter in the NBA Finals. That's going to be the difference in this series, potentially. 1 quarter in the books right now. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Aaron Neesmith crushing the Pacers with turnovers. That's now 3 turnovers for him. 3 turnovers by Obi Toppin. A lot of those turnovers have been really, really bad, trying to do way too much between multiple guys for the Thunder. They defend at such a high level where the Pacers have 6 guys averaging double figures scoring. The Thunder's got like 5 or 6 guys that's averaging 1.5 steals per game or greater. I mean, that's how you match it, and it might not be the sexy number that pops off, which is not the bigger number, but steals per game. When you get guys that's averaging over 2 steals per game and just under 3 steals per game, then watch out. And they got multiple guys out there who lock you up. Turnover city in that opening quarter. 9 turnovers by the Pacers, 3 by the Thunder in the first quarter. And that's what it's been throughout the playoffs. The team that's won the turnover battle has won over 72% of the games in the entire playoffs. That is the best winning percentage in a single NBA postseason in NBA history. Is that teams have a record of 54-20 in this year's playoffs in 2025 when they won the turnover battle. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Points in the paint, Thunder lead 12-8. That's been their go-to so far this game. If they get on point with their three-point shot making, they're 3 for 6 from the perimeter. They missed a couple threes early on. They've drilled a couple threes later in the opening quarter. Now starting to get to the free throw line, which is what they're known for as well. Not because they're a free throw merchant like SGA, but because they play the style of attack, play downhill and get to the rim. And this is not a good sign for the Pacers right now because this Thunder team is so good. The Pacers have won 7 games in the clutch, the most out of any team in the playoffs. But this Thunder team, there's been multiple times that this Thunder team has come out in the second half and completely just flipped the switch defensively and have outscored opponents. I've seen it with my very own eyes. I first saw it back in January when the Thunder outscored the Celtics something like 36-12 in the fourth quarter and took control of the game and won that game. I've seen it multiple times in this playoffs where the Thunder come out in the fourth quarter and they have like a plus 20 scoring margin in the fourth quarter, and they beat the other team in the fourth quarter box score 32-12. Like, this is not a good sign for the Pacers that they're down by 9, because this Thunder team, their best quarter is the fourth quarter. And you're lucky to reach 15 points on this Thunder defense in quarter 4, no matter how good your offense is. (29-20) as we come back to action right now. Pacers looking to see if they can figure things out. 9 turnovers, way too much right now, as they're on track for just under 40 turnovers in this game. Quarter 3, it's goodbye Toppin from downtown. 6-point game right now to start off the second quarter. Right to left on the floor, it is Caruso on the court with Wiggins. Wiggins, baseline, spin move. Wiggins, high off the glass, scores. Up and off the backboard. Caruso, Wiggins, Jay Mitchell, Isaiah Hardenstein, and J-Dub. That's the 5 on the floor currently in this game right now. Siakam on the court with Shepherd, McConnell, Toppin, and Mathurin. Shepherd slides it on top to McConnell. 6 in the timer. McConnell cross court into the hands to Toppin. Catch and fire 3. Obi Toppin off the mark. No good. Hardenstein controls the defensive rebound. Hardenstein pass midcourt into the hands to J-Dub. J-Dub with just 3, looking to add to it. Caruso sends it off to the elbow, into the hands to Hardenstein. Hardenstein, hand off J-Dub. 10 on the timer. J-Dub gets to his spot. Jumper deep 2 off the mark. No good. A rebound secured here by the Pacers. McConnell at the right corner. Right baseline dribble. He takes the basketball on Mitchell. Lob down low. Fine. Siakam going up. Siakam gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Siakam. Yeah, that Knicks team was cooked by the time they got into the conference finals. That's the reason why Tibbs got fired, because you just can't have any sort of playoff success with the coaching style that Tibbs was having. Those guys were just overworked and overused by the time you got into late May with the Knicks. The mileage had done damage. I heard this from Casey from AM Hoops, was that the starters for the Knicks played an entire 6 games greater than the number 2 team, the Sacramento Kings, in starter minutes this season. The Knicks players played like 200 plus minutes greater than the number 2 team in starters minutes. Like that's crazy. 31-25 right now. It's the Thunder. They go quickly and they score up and off the glass for 2. That was good by Caruso with an easy layup right at the rim. Yeah, it's just way too easy right there. Just a dribble drive penetration, and the Pacers defense struggling to find any stops to it. Caruso's already got 5 alongside 2 blocks. Runner, Mathurin off the mark, no good. Tipped by Caruso to Wiggins with a defensive rebound. Wiggins cross-court into the hands to Caruso. 10 minutes and the timer left to go before halftime. Caruso goes up, rejected by the rim short. Goes up, got fouled though. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line by Caruso. Yeah, so that coaching style by Tibbs, in the modern NBA, it doesn't work, especially when you look at the teams that are advancing further, whether it's the NBA, whether it's college basketball. Those teams are the deepest teams in the entire league, like these 2 teams. The Thunder, super, super deep. They got multiple defenders that they can throw at you. On the other side, the Pacers got the deepest offense in all of the league. They have 6 guys who are averaging double figures on their team. First free throw is good by Caruso. Speaking of depth, he's been the 6th man in this playoff run for the Thunder. Yeah, now if the Knicks could get Mike Malone, that would increase their chances of winning the championship. Alongside trying to see if they can get a better version out of Cat to understand how to play defense, because Tibbs was frustrated with how Cat played defense. He was making up defensive coverages, and that was a big reason why as well that Tibbs got fired, because of Cat. Jumper's good from the perimeter by Ben Shepherd. 7-point game right now. Needed a shot from downtown and just got it. Hardenstein dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. Blocked off the glass by Turner. They got it back to an open 3. Missed to the wing by Wiggins. Tipped up to Shepherd out of the pack. Here goes Mathurin here. Mathurin at the right wing perimeter. Lobs it off to Shepard, back of the outside, into the hands to Mathurin. Nembhard. It goes lob to the low block, into the hands to Siakam. Siakam backs his way inside the key. Turnaround jumper, 14-footer off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Hardenstein. Pass midcourt right now with J-Dub. J-Dub drives downhill to the rim and left-hand finish. Couldn't finish there with a layup, but got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by J-Dub. Yeah, so this is a play-by-play stream. If you guys are joining in first time today, if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play of the game that's going on here. NBA college hoops here. Feel free to type in the chat who you guys like to win, Thunder or Pacers. What's good? Emily, welcome in. J-Mex, thanks for joining in. Antonio, welcome to the stream. A lot of Thunder fans coming out here. Thunder leading the poll right now, 55-45. First shot was good at the line by J-Dub. Second free throw is good as well. 9-point lead for the Thunder. Approaching 9 minutes left to go before halftime. J-Dub with 5 points so far tonight. McConnell at the right wing perimeter. Puts the ball into the hands to Turner. Top of the key. Turner slides it off to Mathurin. Outside goes to McConnell. McConnell push pass out to the right wing. Shepard tees up a 3 off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Turner went up. Got it stripped. Lost it. Goes right back over to the Thunder. Bullet of a pass. Sent to Holmgren down low. Bumped into and fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Chet Holmgren. And that's on Miles Turner. Miles Turner has to be careful. It's going to be his first personal foul for him. So, first personal foul of the night, charge to Turner. First shot's good by Chet. 10-point lead once again for OKC as they go with quite a bit of a line change here for Indiana. And that's what they've done all throughout the course of the playoffs, all throughout the course of the season. It's crazy. They started off 10-15 in early December for the Pacers. And these two teams have been the top 2 teams since the start of the new year. The Thunder have been the best team by far, record-wise, throughout the entire course of the season. But the records of these two teams since January 1st are the Thunder's 53-13. That leads the league. Indiana right behind, number 2 in the NBA since the start of the new year, 46-18. Both of the free throws are good by Chet. 39-28. Ben Shepard with 3 personal fouls right now. Halliburton on the floor with Nembhard, Toppin, Nesmith, Turner. Turner missed off the glass, no good. Second chance, altered, went up, and got fouled with it, though. So 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Miles Turner. That's on J-Dub, who picked up the shooting foul. Yeah, a lot of kind of like a disjointed locker room for the Knicks, which led to the firing of Tibbs. So Mikal Bridges, who's constantly played 82-game regular seasons for him, he's just an absolute Iron Man. Mikal Bridges, back in the middle of the season, went to Tibbs and told Tibbs how he was being overused and felt like he was just completely drained because of Tibbs' playing style. He played Bridges like 35-plus, 40-plus minutes in the playoffs. And that's what happened last year, too, which led to injuries to Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. Overusage of players leads to extended injuries. There's medical science upon that, too, that injuries occur more frequently when players are receiving 35-plus minutes per game on average. Wallace down low to the cup, no good, missed the shot off the glass, taken away right back to Wallace as he swiped Turner of the basketball. Open 3, Mitchell off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, teardrop missed off the rim, short by a Jay Mitchell. Back it goes to Indiana right now. They're going to slow it down past midcourt. Into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton tees up a 3 at the right wing of the perimeter. He splashes it. 39-33, timeout taken on the floor by OKC as we will head to a timeout. This is getting interesting right now. Big time shot right there by Halliburton, who finally starts to pull the trigger, become aggressive right now for Hallie. Yeah, so got a little bit of a story here that somebody told me about Tibbs. This guy is a former brother of an NBA player who used to play back for the Celtics in 2000. So he told me that Tibbs used to run a basketball camp at Mass Maritime Academy on Buzzards Bay on the Cape Cod Canal. This was going back in the 70s. So during this camp, Tibbs, he chucked like a bunch of balls out to the canal for these kids to see. And then he had these kids, I guess, what he was saying was he had this 10-year-old kid that he called out in the middle of the academy, and he had this 10-year-old kid face a 14-year-old kid on a 1v1 in the middle of the academy. And the 10-year-old kid got absolutely embarrassed in the middle of the academy. So this is going back to a very, very young Tibbs, that it was around like the 1970s, he said, that this was happening. Like, I think he said around like the late 70s, because he was at an academy. Yeah, my friend was at the academy, and he was, I think, much younger, because he was, I think, in the like 60s, I believe he was born or so. So that was the story there that he told me a couple of days ago at work. Yeah, I guess he wasn't too big of a fan of Tibbs as a head coach. Big shot by Hallie. Hallie's got 6 right now. 2 for 3 from the floor, from the perimeter. 2 for 4 in the game by Halliburton. Just 1 assist for him tonight. No turnovers, though. That's a positive sign going up against this Thunder defense. SGA leads all players. 12 points for SGA right now in 12 minutes. After that, Caruso with 7, Hardenstein with 7. Hardenstein has 4 rebounds so far tonight. And then the Pacers led by Siakam and Halliburton, both with 6, topping off the bench with 6. Yeah, they're only down by 6 for Indiana, despite 11 turnovers right now. That would be something if they win this game with all these turnovers right now. Points off turnovers really hasn't been a factor for the Thunder. It's only 6-4 right now for points off turnovers tonight. Usually that number is much more of a factor, but the Thunder's taken a lot of tough shots themselves. Just 36% shooting by OKC, really having a tough time knocking down those shots currently. A lot of like rushed off balance shots for them. Like, they're going through an insane rotation for OKC. Guys that we haven't seen play during the previous series that much. Jay Mitchell, who's 0 for 3. Kenrich Williams has played a minute tonight. Isaiah Joe's received 5 minutes. We have 500 plus watching right now. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We come back to action. 39-33, under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Right to left in the floor for the Thunder with the basketball. SGA dribbles up to the top of the key. SGA drives on Nembhard. Jumper deep 2, connects on it. That's an 18-foot J. Right down the chute by SGA. 8-point lead right now for the Thunder. SGA with 14 points currently in 12 minutes today. Turner at the right wing, looking to get it out. Hand off to Halliburton. Halliburton turns off the corner. Had a rare opening for a moment. Bounce pass out to the left wing. Neesmith, step back 3 in the air, off the rim shorts. Rebound secure by Holmgren. Pass midcourt for Chet. Chet at the mid-block, circles his way around. Chet downhill to the rim, no good off the glass. Tipped up to Halliburton for the defensive rebounds. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Kenneth, welcome back in the stream here, bud. Turner on top, takes on Holmgren. Outside, it goes into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard under 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Nembhard dribbles up inside the mid-block. Nembhard, fall away, goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lou Dort who picks up the shooting foul. Yeah, good question. I'll go with no there to trade Jaylen Brown. So a lot of people, a lot of different fan bases keep on advocating to trade Jaylen Brown. I would not, because it doesn't help out team chemistry. And it would be tough for Tatum. Like, Tatum's best buddies with Brown. That would be terrible to come back to just once he gets fully healed back to action, coming back to not see his good buddy playing basketball anymore to end of the Jays. That would be absolutely terrible if that happens there. That's just removing a key piece from your team, and he does so much for the community. A lot of people just keep on saying trade away Jaylen Brown. Well, do you realize how much he has done for the community of Boston? No, like 95+% of people are just saying Jaylen Brown. You got to take into account that these players are more than just basketball players. They have grown a business in the city. They have grown a life in the city. They're just not known for their basketball. They're going out to get PhDs in Space Academy over at MIT. They're going out to do a clothing line in the Seaport District of Boston, building up a community, going to a bunch of community events to help out the Boston community food shelters and the homelessness in downtown Boston. There's a lot more than they do than just be basketball players. These guys are out in the community every single day making an impact in the community. SGA, step back three, off the rim, short, no good. A rebound secured by Halliburton. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Halliburton dribbles up free throw circle. Halliburton outside Neesmith. Neesmith dribbles up inside the free throw circle. Kick out corner. Open three. Nembhard off the rim. No good. A rebound controlled by Cason Wallace. Wallace up the floor. Wallace attacks on Neesmith. Wallace floats up a wild shot contested by Neesmith. No good. The rebound controlled by Neesmith here as Wallace picks up the loose ball foul. And the Pacers are also in a bonus right now. That's a bad foul committed by Cason Wallace. Well, I'm not aware of that Hallie didn't get interviewed before the game, but he should have had every right to get interviewed before the game, because it's called equal opportunity. I work in radio, and we have to give every single candidate, when it's like the season for the candidates to come in, we have to give every single candidate equal opportunity time. And if ESPN on ABC is interviewing just, I would imagine it's SGA interviewing just SGA. I don't know when this interview took place. They usually interview a head coach coming out of the quarter. That's what it usually is. They interview one of the head coaches coming out of the quarter. Siakam comes out with a rebound, attacks the rim, and he soars up and scores up and off the backboard. It's a 4-point game. But yeah, if that was done in the pregame, they should have done an equal opportunity with both the star players for each team, SGA and Halliburton. It shouldn't just be one player. They should know better to make sure that they can give the same amount of opportunity each for the players for the interviews. Corner three is good by Lou Dort. He's on the board for the first time tonight. 44-37, Halliburton. Into the hands to Nembhard. Back into the hands to Halliburton. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Bounce pass in the middle, off the fingertips of Turner. Results in another turnover. Goes right back over to the Thunder. I've got OKC in 6 to win it all. Step back jumper, SGA, no good off the mark. A rebound secured by Siakam. Either way, I think we're going to have one heck of a series. Offensive foul again, charge the Pacers. Man, they just cannot string together consecutive possessions. That's rough. Miles Turner pushing off inside the low post on the SGA. Did not need to do that. Turner picked up his second personal foul. That is 5 turnovers in this first half by Miles Turner. You just can't have that. 14 turnovers in the first half. That's an unbelievable stat. Holmgren, corner, jumper, off the mark, no good. Tipped up to Halliburton for the defensive rebound. Halliburton turns it over. 15 turnovers in the first half. SGA. Into the hands to Caruso outside of SGA. Midway to 30 with still 4:20 and under left to go. J-Dub outside to the corner. Rainbow on a 3. Lou Dort, cha-ching, buries it. 10-point lead by OKC. Timeout on the floor by Indiana. You can just not have that. 15 turnovers in the second quarter right now in this game. You could not have 15 turnovers in the first half. That is insane. .4:12 left to go as we head over to the timeouts. That is a ridiculous amount of turnovers. I thought the T-Wolves were bad with 22-23. Holy moly, they are midway to 30 right now for turnovers. At one point, they were on pace for 38 to 42 turnovers in this game. Holy smokes. I might need to string up here most turnovers in a game. Five turnovers by Miles Turner alone. Most turnovers by a team in a game was 45 turnovers back in 1971 by the San Francisco Warriors against the Celtics. NBA record for most turnovers in a game by a team in the last 10 years. Let's narrow this down. In the last 10 years, this season, December 29, 2024, the Raptors turned it over 31 times against the Hawks. This record could be broken tonight. So within the last decade, 31 turnovers, and the most turnovers, and that was from a game this season between the Raptors. He turned it over 31 times against the Hawks. And the Raptors lost that game 136 to 107. Every single team that turned over the basketball 28 times or more within the last decade has posted a record of 3-10. So a 3-10 record for teams who have committed between 28 to 31 turnovers. And that's now what we're looking at the range to be at this part of the game for Indiana. Yet somehow, even though they've been outshot by a mile, somehow they're only down by 10. Because the Thunder have not been efficient themselves. The Thunder are tossing up boulders. 35.6% by OKC. Indiana 43% right now for the floor. There's a major shot disparity here. It's not even close. 45 to 28 in total shots in favor of the Thunder. The Thunder are 16 for 45 shooting. The Pacers, who attempted 17 fewer shots than the Thunder, shockingly have made just 4 fewer field goals than the Thunder. 12 for 28 right now for the Pacers. 16 for 45 shooting for the Thunder. Assists, that's strange. Pacers lead the assist column 7-5, which the Pacers have averaged around 29 assists in the playoffs. That leads the entire NBA in the playoffs per assist per game. Back to action. Only down by 10 right now as we approach 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Halliburton slides it off to the left wing, into the hands to Mathurin. Mathurin at the elbow, outside off the top, and off to Halliburton. Halliburton over to Siakam around the perimeter for the timer. Siakam backs his way, jumper, 18-footer over J-Dub. A lot of contact, no call with the referees, and this will be a shot clock violation charged to Indiana. Wow, there was a lot of contact right there in that shot. That is turnover number 16 tonight by the Pacers. Refs are letting them play on tonight. That's crazy. 16 turnovers right now. Skip pass. Out to the corner. Open three. Caruso missed off the mark. No good. They're tossing up boulders. Under 36% shooting right now in this game for OKC. It's another turnover. 17 turnover in a game. Caruso downhill to the rim. Offensive foul. Charge to Caruso as Nesmith takes the charge. This is getting out of control. Absolutely getting out of control right now. 17 turnovers by Indiana. 4 turnovers now for the Thunder. That is the most out of any half in the season for the Pacers. And they're only 15 more turnovers away from the most turnovers ever in a single game this decade. Top of the key, Toppin dribbles towards his right, hand off to Nesmith, coming off the screen, slides it off to the left wing, off to McConnell at the top of the key, outside off to Nesmith, moves it off to the middle, deflected, intercepted by the Thunder. It's another turnover. 18 turnovers in the first half, leading to a 3. J-Dub off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Nesmith. Gotta take care of the basketball for Indiana. Toppin, open 3, Toppin around the rim and out. SGA with a defensive rebound. Gotta slow it down here if you're OKC. Only 34% shooting. They're tossing up bricks. Caruso, kick out, corner, open 3. Lou Dort on a rainbow. Splashes it. 13-point lead for the Thunder. Lou Dort trifecta from downtown. Off the fingertips of Halliburton. Too strong of the pass. That's turnover number 19. Big ew after big ew for the Pacers. SGA way off in the 3. Hit the bottom left part of the glass as it goes right back over to Indiana. 19 turnovers. We're still not at halftime. 2:10 left to go before the half. Hallie dribbles up to the top of the key. Outside off to McConnell on a 3. It's a laser from the perimeter. Back to a 10-point game right now. It's a huge shot by TJ. 9 minutes, 7 points tonight by McConnell. J-Dub dribbles up, drives, runner inside the key, off the glass and in, up and off the backboard. 12-point advantage for the Thunder. Minute 40 left to go before halftime. Nesmith catch and fire 3 at the corner. Swoosh! That's a big shot from the perimeter by Aaron Nesmith. Hanging in right now for Indiana. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. J-Dub slides it off to SGA. SGA dribbles up, gets past Nesmith, attacks the rim. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander up and in off the glass. Good for 2 with a layup. Back and forth. SGA's got 16 right now. They're going to let him play on. Caruso thought he got taken down by an illegal screen. The ref says no. Dump off. McConnell, low block, connects on it. Good assist right there by Obi Toppin with a made bucket by TJ. 19 turnovers right now for Indiana. Stunning statistic right there. Absolutely stunning. SGA at the left wing perimeter. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 for the perimeter. Bang, bang. It's good by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points by SGA. As we are down to the final 30 seconds left to go before halftime. McConnell drives. McConnell inside the paint. Stripped out of bounds. Went off of Cason Wallace from behind. It's going to stay Pacers ball. 33 seconds left to go. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 19 points, whereas on the other side, they have 19 turnovers right now. Just stunning. And SGA with a low efficiency start, just 8 for 18. McConnell, inbound off to Siakam. Siakam at the top, final 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Siakam dribbles up, a runner over Holmgren, no good. Great wingspan right there on the contest by Chet Holmgren as he collects the defensive rebound. SGA pass midcourt. SGA slides it down low. Chet goes up. Chet blew the layup. Back it goes to the Pacers right now. And the Pacers get stripped inside the paint. Halliburton turns it over. Final seconds left to go before halftime. Bounce pass. Caruso at the buzzer. Bounced away from the rim. Almost had a layup. And it rolled around the rim and out as we close out at the end of the opening half of action. 57-45, 20 turnovers by the Pacers going into halftime. Midway to 40 turnovers. That is just a crazy stat as we enter halftime. Just unreal. Absolutely unreal. ESPN's got it statted as 19. So that final possession was not rolled a turnover then. So 19 right now as we go into half, unless ESPN updates that. They have it as 19 as I just looked. So, correction on 20. They got it as 19 right now. Man, just devastating for Indiana. Either way, 19 or 20. You can't have that in a half. That's a bad final game score for turnovers. You can't have that at the half. Man, that's rough. Most turnovers in a single game this decade. 31 by the Raptors this season against the Hawks. Most turnovers in a single decade might get broken tonight. Very well could. Man, this Thunder defense, it's just on another level. It's an absolute torture chamber for opponents. If you're a sports betting person out there, just take any single backcourt player you can get for over the player prop for steals, because that's probably going to hit. Here's the halftime steals numbers. Lou Dort, 4 steals. 3 steals by Caruso, 2 steals by SGA. 1 steal each by Cason Wallace and Isaiah Hartenstein. And Jalen Williams, he had a 5-steal game against Minnesota. He has yet to record a steal tonight. They have 11 steals as a team for Oklahoma City. They forced more turnovers than any other team in NBA history. 19 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points each by Jalen Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Alex Caruso. 18 points off the bench for the Thunder. 18 points off the bench for the Pacers. Leading scorer for the Pacers is TJ McConnell. He has 9 right now. It's been a turnover nightmare for quite a bit of players. Aaron Nesmith, 4 turnovers. Oh, here's the turnover. Miles Turner, which ESPN had 5 on him. One of his turnovers got rescinded, so he's down to 4. Miles Turner with 4 turnovers. So one of his turnovers got taken away. Halliburton with 3 turnovers. Toppin with 3 turnovers. Man, just way too many turnovers. Crazy. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Right now, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We got 500 plus watching. You guys, the real MVPs out here. Make sure not to change the dial right now as we're at halftime, because I'm going to get Mr. Tops the Tortoise coming up in a matter of moments at halftime right now. The Thunder are shooting just 37% from the floor, yet they're winning by 12 at the half. 54-36 is total shots right now. Plus 18 shot differential in favor of the Thunder. Thunder are 20 for 54 shooting. Pacers are 15 for 36. The Pacers are lucky that the Thunder aren't hitting their shots at a high clip, like 50% plus. This game would be well over right now. This would be 70-45 at halftime if the Thunder were making their shots. Points in the paint in favor of the Thunder, 20-12. Man, what a sloppy first half. Holy moly. Man. Yeah, this could go down as an NBA record for most turnovers in the last, I just talked about the last decade. I'm going to see if I can get it to the last 20 years and see if there's one that's been worse. Last 20 years, the same one is 31. 31 Toronto and Atlanta from this season, last 30 years. Most turnovers ever in an NBA game was back in 1971. The Warriors turned it over 48 times against the Celtics. Pacers back in 1999 against Charlotte turned it over 32 times. So winning a 3-decade span, a 30-year span, the most turnovers in 30 years is 32 in an NBA game. That was on June 5th, 1995. Or no, that was on November 4th, 1999. The data is tracking June 5th, 1995 to right now, current present day, June 5th, 2025. So 30-year NBA data tracking. The Pacers turned it over 32 times in 1999. The most recent, most turnovers in a 30-year span in a single NBA game. Crazy. I want to see if I can go get Mr. Tops here. I'll be back in a matter of moments. So stay tuned, everybody. Just going to be back in a couple minutes. All right, so gonna bring in my tortoise right now. Since we're at halftime, just get the report here that the tortoise he's quite fast tonight, but he's also quite sloppy. So come on, big boy. Oh, he's strong. Yeah, he's kicking his back legs out at me, and he's strong. So he's predicting thunder. Very, very strong. And he's kicking it out right at me. Yep. Yep, he wants deflections. There you go, buddy. My pet tortoise, Mr. Tops. Strong, strong turtle today. Yep. The strength of Mr. Tops is going for the Thunder. You want strong lockdown defense, don't you, buddy? Oh, yeah. Say hello to the camera, buddy. You're going on a big trip tomorrow, too. We're going up to New Hampshire, right, buddy? Any wise words here for the second half about turnovers? Wow. He's kicking his back foot out at me. Yep. So that was my tortoise, Mr. Tops. I think he's got a big tail, so I'm going to put him back in where he belongs. Couple rims over, but we're going to put back Mr. Tops, and then we'll be ready for the second half, and hopefully we'll have a much better second half coming up here. So we'll be back in a couple moments. All right, yeah, I can't believe that this is only a 12-point game when the turnovers have been not even close right now. Yeah, it could be a Pacers win. He was moving quicker than usual for him. When I picked him up, he was super strong, and his back legs were really, really strong. Both of these teams play pretty fast, especially when they generate points off turnovers. That's what the Thunder thrive upon. Or so, yeah. OKC should be up by way more. They've been super inefficient. During halftime, I actually texted one of my friends about the game. I was like way too many turnovers. Like, they got 20 turnovers almost at the half right now. Not looking good. And then he was like, but they're only down by 12. I'm like, yeah, the Thunder have been really inefficient. Yeah, people have asked me about this, or so. Somebody had posted in the chat earlier about locker codes, or so. Oh, they got it on Twitter, so it's all over the place on Twitter right now. It's 100-OVR-NBA-2K25-finals. I'll see if I can put that in the chat right there. Yeah, people were asking me about that that code throughout the game, but I was like in the middle of covering the game or so. But if you have a Twitter account, people have been posting that all over Twitter. 100-OVR-NBA-2K25-finals is what they have. Yeah, not too good right now, but they're only down by 12. ESPN's got it as 19 for turnover status, so 19 turnovers. Since we're at halftime, if you guys are interested, feel free to check out my personal YouTube channel as well. I do a lot of my college broadcasting work, uploading a lot of my college games over on my personal YouTube channel. So I posted a link to my personal YouTube channel in the chat as well. You guys are welcome to check that out. Subscribe over to my personal YouTube channel. Throughout the off-season, I'm going to be posting a lot of my college sports broadcasting demos from this past season that I did for a bunch of different games. I'm going to be working on my basketball demos probably like this weekend, next weekend as well, so those should be up soon for what I did for college basketball. I just wrapped up the volleyball demos. Going to be working on probably basketball, baseball, soccer, field hockey, water polo demos coming up soon. So a lot of different sports, lacrosse. So feel free to check out my personal YouTube channel as well. Going to have a lot of good good content for my sports broadcasting games throughout the course of the summer. I've been uploading a lot of stuff because I've got like 35 different videos prepared over my personal YouTube channel for games that I covered. I covered a bunch of great games over this season, so gonna have those all throughout the course of the summer. Yeah, it was like 90 degrees outside today. Crazy. I saw like 90 degrees outside in like northern Rhode Island, upper Bristol County, Plymouth County, Mass. It got even hotter towards Boston, like 90, 95, like North Shore, Mass, 95 degrees up there. If you had a Block Island, I saw it was like 65 degrees today over at the Block, though. Hit us up in the chat where you guys are from out here on the stream. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We connect the world here, out here on the channel. I'll see. I'm probably going to be busy most of the Sundays because I picked up a sports broadcasting gig at Brown covering water polo for them, and a lot of the games are on Sundays throughout the course of the fall season, so I'm probably not going to be able to like be live for like many like football games and stuff like that, because in the fall I'm out doing like a lot of like college broadcast stuff on Sunday. Missed layup at the rim by Nembhard as we get back to action. Siakam sends it off to Halliburton, top of the key, open three, off the mark, no good. Holmgren with a defensive rebound. Wow, 92 in Rochester, New Hampshire. I'm going to be going by Rochester tomorrow. Working my way up towards Ossipee tomorrow. My family has a summer place not too far away from Route 16, so I took the day out of work tomorrow. We're opening up the place tomorrow. Jumper's good by SGA at the baseline. A 14-point lead for OKC in the opening minute of the third. SGA with 21 right now. Halliburton bounce pass down low. Turner off the pivot, puts it up and he scores. Up and off the backboard. 12-point lead once again here as we're through the first minute of the third. Cason Wallace at the top. He takes on Halliburton. Wallace dribbles up, drives, low block, inside, outside, moves it off to Holmgren. Holmgren drives, attacks the paint, stripped, going up, loose ball, it goes back to the Pacers. Pacers collect the steal, Halliburton up ahead and finds Siakam. Siakam missed the layup, goes up, got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Pascal Siakam. From Asheville, welcome in for Kenneth here. The Ballers in the stream, welcome in. Mr. Top's breed that likes beaches around the ocean. Unfortunately, no. So, he's on, so we have him on, like, soil. So he can't swim for Mr. Top. So tortoises can't swim. Turtles can. But he's like a dry land tortoise. First one is no good, off the mark by Siakam. Yeah, so, interesting about, going up to New Hampshire. For you, Keith, is that we stopped by at, there's a Pizza Hut / Dunkin' Donuts off of Route 16. That's where we stop by and we pick up Pizza Hut over there and then take it up to the place. Free throws were split at the line for the Pacers. Thunder have possession. SGA attacks inside the key, outside to the corner. J-Dub with a 3, left it off the rim short. Battle for the rebound. Siakam comes away with a defensive rebound. I'm a Celtics fan if you guys didn't know, but I cover play-by-play NBA, also college hoops as well. Yeah, I've been to Ossipee Lake a couple of times. They get a really nice park, Constitution Park, right next to that. It's really, really nice. I actually don't fish, though. SGA. Dribbles up free throw circle, gets to his spot, Jumper, 15-footer, connects on it. Good for 2 more by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. .23 right now and 10 for 20 shooting tonight for SGA. Halliburton having a tough game for him tonight so far. Looking to see if he can get going. Jacks up the 3 over Lou Dort. Off the back room, no good. Nembhard with offensive rebound. Turner fires a pass off to Nembhard. Kick out to the wing. Siakam open 3. Left it off the rim, no good. Cason Wallace with a defensive rebound. Halliburton with just 6 points in 21 minutes tonight, 2 for 8 shooting. SGA at the low block, turnaround jumper, no good, missed it off the rim short. And it goes right back over to the Pacers here. Bounce pass behind the defense, easy layup. It is good by Siakam off the assist by Halliburton. 11-point game hanging in right now for Indiana. Oklahoma City, they just keep on shutting down the door tonight. In this one, though, Wallace, right baseline dribble. Wallace, right to the rim, soars up and he scores with a right-hand finger roll. All the answers to respond right back with a traded bucket. Siakam, push pass out to the wing. Aaron Nesmith buries the triple. Big time shot there from the left wing perimeter by Nesmith. Yeah, so I've been to New York. I haven't been to New York City, but I've been to New York State. SGA lobs it up over the top. It's a two-handed flush thrown down by the Thunder. 12-point lead by Oklahoma City, 65-53. On top, Halliburton moves out to Turner. Turner at the right wing perimeter. He takes on the Holmgren on the outside. Handoff to Nesmith. Drives downhill over J-Dub. And that is called an offensive foul charge to Aaron Nesmith. Turnover by the Pacers. Lower the shoulder right into J-Dub. Attacking inside the paint, and you cannot do that. Tough start to the series for Aaron Nesmith tonight. 7 points, 20 minutes. Just picked up his 5th turnover right now. .12-point lead for the Thunder and possession. That's now 20 turnovers tonight by Indiana. Left baseline dribble. J-Dub left it off the glass. No good. A rebound tip to Turner for the defensive board. Nembhard will slow it down. Up the floor off to Nesmith. Nesmith with 5 turnovers. 20 as a team. Cross-court pass Nembhard. Nembhard outside of Halliburton. Halliburton, tough game for him. Just 6 points on 2 for 8 shooting. Halliburton at the top. Switch guarded by J-Dub. Slides it off to Turner. Outside to Nembhard inside the key. Kick out corner. Nesmith on a 3. Blocked by Holmgren. And it will lead to a putback opportunity that goes in right at the buzzer by Siakam. Wow, Luka standing right where it was. Siakam able to score the putback. Going right to the rim downhill. It's Cason Wallace who responds with a left-hand layup. 67-55. 12-point lead for the Thunder tonight. Pacers with possession. Halliburton. At the top of the key, crossover, gets past SGA, cross-court finds Turner. Turner up fake, drives right past Holmgren, up over Holmgren, caught in the travel. Turnover, charged to Miles Turner. He cannot believe the call by the officials. 21 turnovers tonight for the Pacers. Miles Turner cannot believe the call on the floor. As we will head to the timeout, the Thunder will burn this timeout. 67-55, the Thunder keep on shutting down the door tonight, up by 12 once again as we head to the timeout. 21 turnovers right now. Within the last 3 decades, the NBA record for most turnovers is 32, also set by the Pacers back in 1999. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. I'll be back on Sunday, Game 2 of the NBA Finals. 23 points by SGA. After that, 9 points by J-Dub. Chet Holmgren with just 4 tonight. Hardenstein, 7 points. Caruso with 7. Pacers led by Siakam with 13. Everybody else single digits. 9 by McConnell. 7 each by Nesmith and Turner. You have to go down to the number 5 score in this game for Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers. 6 points. 8 rebounds, 5 assists. 23 minutes, just 2 for 6 shooting. Yeah, it's kind of been stunning because the Pacers haven't had this bad of turnovers. I didn't expect it to be like this. Yeah, a lot of the Pizza Huts have kind of been evaporating, or so there hasn't been too many. The one that we stopped at going up to New Hampshire is quite. It's not many people that's inside anymore. It's basically it's still got sit down boots and stuff, but you don't see too many people do sit down boots. It's not what it used to be. Um, this game is still it's still free for those who watch on Antenna TV, so it's still on ABC. So if you get it on if you have an Antenna TV, you should be able to get the finals there. If you're looking for the NBA, so the NBA still has the coverage of the finals for free. If you have an Antenna TV, you can get it through a broadcast TV if you're from the US. I don't know if you're from an international country. I'm not sure if it has coverage depending on what channels there are. Thunder are out of control trying to put up shots for them. They just missed 2 opportunities as we come back from the timeout. Pacers down by 12. They've been out of control with turnovers this entire game. Jumper out of Rainbow. It's good for 2 by Halliburton. That's a 15-foot J that he just knocked down straight away. Lou Dort, step back 3 in the air over top in, swoosh. Right down from downtown by Lou Dort. Lou Dort's making an impact tonight on the floor, getting the 3-ball going. He's now 4 for 6 from the perimeter. Number 2 scorer for the Thunder behind SGA, who's got 23. Dort has 12. Halliburton on top into the hands of Nembhard. Approaching 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Nembhard got it stripped, got it back though. Nembhard kick out to the corner. Toppin launches a 3. Obi Toppin drills it. That's a big time shot from the corner by Obi. 10-point game right now. Pacers hanging in. Lou Dort gonna try another 3. Oh, he sticks it. Lou Dort, bang, bang from the perimeter. It's another triple. He sizzles. 73-60. 15 by Dort is fifth made 3 of the game as Nembhard dribbles, drives, attacks the rim, scores with a layup. Back and forth we go finally. SGA, pocket pass down low off the roll down, sword up to the rim, backdoor behind the defense. It's Holmgren with a 2-handed flush. 13-point lead for the Thunder. A lot going on recently. Turner down low as he got pushed into at the baseline. That's going to be on the Thunder here. 23 by SGA, 15 by Lou Dort starting to break out. 5 made 3s by Dort. Pacers led by Siakam with 13. After that, Toppin's got 9. McConnell's got 9. Halliburton has just 8. Halliburton off the inbound runner. Floater game. Halliburton drills the 2. 14-footer able to make it. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable plan there that Kenneth puts out. Sling TV. That's when I first started streaming. I used to go through Sling TV, but I wasn't able to get all the Celtics games, so I switched over to YouTube TV where they have NBC Sports Boston. J-Dub drives, attacks, went up, got stripped, lost it, turnover. Into the hands here out of the pack for Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard backs his way, low block guarded by Dort. On the outside finds Halliburton, 30-footer, as he launched it off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Hardenstein. SGA attacking downhill. They're not going to give him the buckets. Offensive foul, charge the Thunder, trying to create clearance there for SGA. $75-64 right now. Pacers hanging in right now in this game. Pacers have possession, going right to left on the floor. Halliburton on the court with Toppin, Bryant, Nembhard, and Mathurin. Toppin takes the 3 off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Hardenstein. It's Hardenstein on the floor with SGA, Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso, Lou Dort. SGA working on Bryant, dribbles behind his back, jumper, 12-footer, drills the 2. SGA getting to his spots all night long in this matchup. 13-point lead for the Thunder. We're under 4 minutes left to go in the third here. Lob down low, Toppin behind the defense. Toppin puts it up, and Toppin scores up and off the backboard. Back and forth, back and forth. Oklahoma City just keeps on shutting down the door. Tonight, Obi Toppin's got 11 for the Pacers. SGA takes on Bryant one-on-one. SGA crossover, dribbles up, bumped into by Bryant, foots up the shot. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they're not going to count it. So no and one right there. He will have, I believe this will result in an inbound coming up. Yeah, that's before he went into the shot. He bobbled the basketball trying to go into a step back, regathered as Bryant reached into him, and then tried to put up a shot after Bryant reached into him. So, no and one by SGA. It results in an inbound. Thunder by 11 with possession. SGA slides it off to Joe. Joe at the left wing puts the ball into the hands to Hardenstein. Hardenstein at the top of the key. Hardenstein looking to hand it off tonight to Caruso. Bounce pass, Caruso. Caruso, runner, gutted to go. Good for 2. Not going to count it, though. That's going to be a shot clock violation. So they will not count that. So they had 2 chances. Yep, that's late after the shot clock. They will not count that bucket. 77-66. That's a big bucket taken away. That's their 6th turnover tonight. Pacers with 22. Make it, 23 almost. It's going to stay at 22. Lou Dort, the strip down the near side, couldn't keep the ball in track of the court of play as it went out of bounds. Lucky for the Pacers there. That would have been their 23rd turnover in a night. Very, very close to number 23 as Siakam re-enters the game. And the Pacers here will burn a timeout. Pacers will take the timeout right here. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 77-66 as OKC leads by 11. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in. We got 600 plus right now watching. Feel free to type in the chat who you guys like to win here, Thunder or Pacers. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops on the channel. Lou Dort really stepping up here in this game. That's not a good sign for Indiana that Lou Dort has been able to provide instant offense. 15 points, 5 for 7 from the perimeter. SGA, the game leader with 25 tonight. After that, 9 points by J-Dub, 7 points by Hardenstein, 7 points by Caruso. Pacers led by Siakam with 13, Halliburton with 10. Off the bench, Toppin has 11. Appreciate it, Patrick. Thanks for joining in, bud. We got Tyler OW on the stream. Mr. Danny Guns, welcome on board. I would not say take out the brooms for this series. You got to clean up taking care of the basketball. 22 turnovers by Indiana, just 5 turnovers by the Thunder. Look at the score. It's only an 11-point game right now, despite 17 greater turnovers by Indiana tonight. That's unheard of. Like, when you turn it over 17 times more than your opponent, you're basically down by 30 in other games. It's like, this is only an 11-point game right now. The Thunder have been super inefficient tonight. They're tossing up boulders all over the place. They're lucky that Lou Dort has poured in the points tonight. On the floor, Lou Dort has drilled 5 threes out of 9 total threes that OKC has made. So I've got this in a 6-game series with OKC winning. That's my personal take on it. Yeah, I don't see it as a sweep, though. So it's just one game. Both of these teams have never... Like, everybody is on the floor besides Caruso and Siakam. Those are the 2 guys that's only played in the finals with other teams. Siakam with Toronto, Caruso 5 years ago with the Lakers. All the other guys, this is their first ever time under the big lights, playing in the finals for the first time ever in NBA history. A lot of jitters out there right now we got. But SGA, MVP, making his case right now. Best player by far in the series. Halliburton just uninspirational game, just unaggressive right now. You're going to have to start to tap into some aggressiveness if you're Halliburton. Back to action, Pacers for the timer. Siakam backs his way. Jumper blocked from behind by Lou Dort. Lou Dort low-key locking down everybody tonight on the floor. Here goes Caruso to the rim. No good. Shoved in with a 2-handed putback jam by Isaiah Hartenstein. 13-point lead for OKC. Pacers in trouble right now. Hartenstein with 9 and 7 for points and rebounds. Bounce pass. Bryant goes up over the top. Bryant puts it through. It's good for 2. Back and forth we go. OKC keeps on sustaining that 11 or 12-point marginal lead. SGA pocket pass. Hartenstein kick out. Corner 3 off the mark. No good by Caruso. Rebound secured by Siakam. Up the floor with McConnell. McConnell takes on Joe at the right corner. McConnell slides it off to Mathurin. Mathurin out to his left into the hands to Halliburton. On top, Siakam pops up for the 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound secured by the Thunder there with Hartenstein. Joe at the wing. Caruso outside. Ball fake. Open 3 from the corner. Missed off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Siakam. Minute 40 left to go in the third right now. McConnell. He's got 9. Outside Siakam into the hands to Mathurin. Mathurin looking to see if he can get something going. Off the dribble towards his right. Hand off to McConnell. Over to Halliburton. And the Thunder here commit a foul. That's on Hartenstein on the defensive side. Holding up a player. Yeah, it's... Or wasn't on Dort. Oh, that's on Lou Dort. So that's on Lou Dort, actually. Yeah, Hartenstein was right behind Dort. That's on Lou Dort with a personal foul. Lou Dort just picked up his 3rd for fouls. 15 points, 29 minutes, 3 personal fouls. So he checks out. This is a golden opportunity right now for the Pacers to see if they can get on the run as Mathurin attacks the paint. Mathurin gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here in a bonus now for Benedict Mathurin. Hartenstein, the guilty party, commits the reach and foul. So Lou Dort has 3 personal fouls. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0 tonight for the Thunder. Pacers foul trouble. No, 3 personal fouls by Ben Shepherd. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. As we will also head over to a timeout before these free throws by Mathurin. Thunder, they're going to challenge that Isaiah Hartenstein reach and foul. So they will challenge that foul call, and looks like we're going to take a timeout from action. So minute 24 left to go. It's on Hartenstein. The Thunder will challenge this right now. SGA's got 25. SGA was on the bench last couple minutes. 25 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. 15 tonight by Lou Dort. Lou Dort been a major X factor. SGA a plus 14 on the floor. Caruso's a plus 12. Lou Dort's a plus 6. Yeah, this could be an opportunity right now for the Pacers to see if they can make a run with Lou Dort on the bench. That's what happened when the T-Wolves... I think it was the... It was one of the games that they lost close. Yeah, it was the game that they lost that was like 128 to 126. They had lost that game by 2, but they had made a run when Lou Dort was on a bench. But it wasn't enough. That was a quick coach's challenge. Thunder challenged the foul call by Hardenstein, but the call got upheld. So, Mathurin will be given 2 free throws right now at the line. So, Hardenstein, that foul, that's his second. That foul stands. First free throw by Mathurin, that's good. Second shot by Mathurin, right down the middle. It's only a 9-point game right now, 79-70. OKC is all the challenges. 1 challenge remaining for Indiana. SGA dribbles up free throw circle. Jumper right over Siakam. Off the rim, no good. Caruso taps it out to Joe for the offensive rebound. Isaiah Joe tees up a 3, and he drills it. Isaiah Joe, 5 points for him, coming off the bench tonight. Baseline dribble McConnell outside to the corner. Thomas Bryant, a corner 3. He delivers. Thomas Bryant made some big-time threes that Game 6 win against the Knicks. Just made a huge 3-ball from the corner right there to put his team winning 9. Nice kick out to the corner there by McConnell with an assist. What a game this has been. Imagine if the Pacers win this game tonight with 23 turnovers. Be crazy. SGA, edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles up into the elbow, takes on Mathurin, leans forward, took the jumper, no call off the rim. A rebound secured here for Indiana. 30 seconds left to go. They're only down by 9. Look at the cut it. Mathurin across the floor off to McConnell. 10-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out. At the end of the third quarter, open 3, Pascal Siakam. It's a laser from the perimeter. Bang, bang by Siakam. It's a 6-point game. 82-76. Pacers with all the momentum. Right now, we get ourselves a ball game. SGA, final seconds left to go. SGA with 2. SGA with 1. Takes the 3. Right down the chute. He drills it. SGA makes a humongous 3 over Ben Shepherd right before the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. Major response right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as he is up to now 28 points at the end of 3. We turn the page. Enter the fourth quarter coming up. A major step back by SGA right over Shepherd with 1 second on the timer. What a game. Fourth quarter coming up. Absolutely him. With that shot right there in response for SGA. Indiana had all the momentum right with them, and then SGA just silenced the Pacers right back with that humongous shot. 28 right now for SGA. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. We got 700 plus watching right now. You guys are real MVPs, legends out here in the stream. Big shout out to Kenneth. Appreciate it. With a dono by Kenneth. Real legend here on the channel. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate with that dono. Big ups from Ice Ice Baby. Just got to that right there. So I saw that right as soon as the final possession left to go. Big ups for Kenneth. 28 by SGA and 12 for 26 shooting tonight. Almost a point a minute. That's in 32 minutes tonight for SGA. 15 by Lou Dort, providing the answer. He has drilled 5 threes tonight. SGA's made 3 threes. Nothing much out of J-Dub and Holmgren, though. Those are the two guys that really poured in the weight. 9 points by J-Dub. Chet Holmgren with just 6 points and 5 rebounds tonight. Off the bench, Hardenstein with 9 alongside 8 rebounds. Caruso with 7. Pacers led by Siakam. Siakam with 16. 11 by Toppin. 10 by Halliburton. What's good, Nelly? Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for finding my stream. I got the Thunder in 6 to win this series. Welcoming KJ. Earl taking the Thunder. Yeah, major answer right there for SGA with that 3. That was a massive, massive 3. Much better third quarter. But the Pacers controlling the basketball. 22 turnovers for Indiana. They barely turned it over in that third quarter. I think they only turned it over 3 times in that third quarter. They went into halftime with 19, and they have 22 total in the game. 6 turnovers by Oklahoma City. I mean, this game is not terrible. For the Pacers right now to be down by just 9 despite 22 turnovers, I mean, it's stunning that you see a team turn over the basketball 16 times more than the other team, and still they're down by single digits. That's unheard of. Like, a team that does that, they're usually down by 30. Oh, that's awesome, Jeffrey. Yeah, I used to grow up watching Ryan Gomes quite a bit, so congrats to him. I think I saw that a couple of days ago. I saw like the graphic that he was the new assistant coach. Caruso attacking here inside the paint. Absorbed a lot of contact here. Looks like by Siakam. And Caruso's going to need a moment as we started off the fourth quarter quickly here. Caruso back up on his feet. And that was on Mathurin. Got right past Siakam. Yeah, met at the rim by Mathurin. Siakam is from behind. Hard fall there by Caruso. That's on Benedict Mathurin. That's a huge arm to the face of Mathurin across the face of Caruso. This will be 2 free throws right now for Caruso to start off the fourth quarter. First one is good. Second shot's good. I just put in the chat that locker code. If anybody was looking for that locker code, I just typed that in the chats. McConnell turns the corner, dribbles up inside the key, jumper at the low block, off the back rim, no good. Hardenstein secures the defensive rebound. 11-point lead for the Thunder. Looking to add to it. J-Dub yet to get to double digits. He canned with a made 3 from the perimeter here. J-Dub at the top, gets past Mathurin off the dribble. J-Dub inside the key, weaves his way downhill, right to the rim, and he scores, up and in off the backboard. 13-point lead for the Thunder, just weaved his way right past the entire Pacers defense in the process there for J-Dub. Bryant flicks the pass down low off to Siakam. Siakam goes up, gets fouled. And 2 free throws coming up here by Siakam. Check that. They're not going to have that on the shot. So that was not on the shot, actually. They said that was on the reach before that. Mathurin soars up to the rim off the inbound. Double clutch gets fouled. Contacted by Jalen Williams. This will be free throws here for Benedict Mathurin. Nice cut. Found a wide opening. McConnell off of one bounce pass. Found Mathurin with a head full of steam. Attacking right on J-Dub to the rim. Mathurin just 2 points tonight. So needing to add to that total right now is Mathurin. First one no good. That's not going to help out the cause. Yeah, spot on by Jay Ramirez tonight. He's only got 2 free throws. All the people that called him a free throw merchant Only one basket in this entire game has been made by SGA at the free throw line. 28 points tonight by SGA. Second free throw is good by Mathurin. Mathurin's only got 3 tonight. 12-point lead for the Thunder. They have constantly shut down the door throughout the course of this game. Close as it's been was a 6-point game in the final 15 seconds to close out the third quarter. J-Dub at the elbow, outside over to Hartenstein, lobs it down low, rejected by the bottom part of the rim was Wiggins, went up, got fouled over the top of McConnell. Now Rick Carlisle, TJ McConnell saying the foul was on the floor. We're looking to see where the ball will be placed here. Wiggins cutting back door. If it was on the bump or the shot, the refs ruled it on the shot. So the referees give Wiggins the 2 free throws for OKC. And the first one's missed. Skipped around the rim and out. Second free throw. Right down the middle. 13-point lead for the Thunder. Pacers at midcourt. Mathurin has to be careful. Pressure by Caruso, able to cross the midcourt logo. Mathurin, left baseline dribble. Mathurin, he's slithery, right to the rim, soars up and scores the left-hand layup. 11-point game right now. J-Dub is on the floor with Hartenstein. And J-Dub attacks down low and soars up and scores up and off the glass. Wallace, Caruso, and Wiggins are also on the floor. So SGA right now is on the bench. 13-point lead once again. Jet and SGA both on the bench right now. Pacers keep on trailing right now. And they just can't shake this 12 or 13-point deficit that they're down by. Deflected to Wiggins. Picked off the pass right back to McConnell with a basketball. McConnell at the right corner. Wiggins pushing off of McConnell as Wiggins picks up the loose ball foul. So right now, SGA is not in. So SGA is on the bench. So is Chet Holmgren. So the 5 on the floor are Caruso, Wiggins, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, and then Isaiah Hartenstein. Inbound goes to McConnell. McConnell, Shepard, Siakam, Thomas Bryant, Benedict Mathurin, the 5 in the court currently for the Pacers. As that shot got floated up, missed off the mark, no good by Indiana. Mathurin tried to get a putback, couldn't get it. Siakam in and out of bounds. Last touched off the Thunder. So this will stay Pacers ball. McConnell. Underneath the hoop, inbound, bad pass, intercepted by Jalen Williams, out to the races, and he punches it down with a right-handed flush. That's just a total gift giveaway as Christmas looks like it has come 6 months early for the Oklahoma City Thunder as they pick off the pass, taking the distance with J-Dub with a right-hand hammer. Terrible inbound by McConnell, trying to thread a needle right to Thomas Bryant as he was double covered around the perimeter, and J-Dub made them pay. Timeout on the floor with the Pacers. 15-point game with 9:42 left. That's a tough turnover. That's now turnover number 24 tonight. Yes, Shea should be coming back in. So Shea should be coming back in this game. Unless somehow they stretch this out to 25. If the Thunder go on a 10-zip run, then that makes the case for Shea to not check back into the game, just conserve him for the next game. But he should be coming back. They've held on to this margin most of the game. They've been around a 12 or 13-point margin in the second half. 15 points is now the largest lead. So right now, this is the largest lead tonight. It's a 15-point lead. 28 points by SGA, 15 by Lou Dort, 15 now by J-Dub. Really breaking out here in the second half. Hardenstein. Almost a double-double. He is 9 and 9 tonight for Hardenstein. Pacers led by Siakam with 16, 11 by Toppin, 10 by Halliburton. Yeah, this is concerning for Indiana. They need guys to go off. Like, they need actual guys to go off against this Thunder defense, which the Thunder defense has been holding everybody approximately like 5 to 6 points fewer than their average margin. So that goes to show that the guys that's averaging like 15, 16 points per game, they're going to get held to around like 9 or 10 in these games in the series. This is going to be really difficult for Indiana. They need guys with an it factor that can go off and score at a high rate. Like, they need a guy that can put the ball into the basket constantly with efficiency. Like there was a couple of games that Jokic struggled with the Nuggets, but also he had a 40-plus point game in one of those games in the series. Ant-Man had a 30-plus point game, even though they lost in 5. Like, they got to find that dude on the Pacers that can pour in a 30-plus point game. I'm not sure if they got that on this team. They got a lot of good depth and balance, but they have guys that can drop down like 25. Like, Siakam's capable of 25, but I'm not sure if they've got that 30-plus point per game score like all the other teams that were in the playoffs that went deep. Like Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, Ant-Man. He had a game that he dropped down 30 to really, really good game for the T-Wolves that they won. Jokic forced a game 7. He had a 40-point game in there. I'm just not sure if they have that dude on their team that can drop down 30-plus. Just inconsistent for Halliburton. There's times that he can, but then there's times that he completely goes away and struggles being passive instead of being aggressive. Nembhard, fouled by Caruso, goes up, got the layup, plus the foul. That will help out the cause right there. Andrew Nembhard attacking downhill over Caruso. Caruso wanted a tie-up. Caruso got a hold of Nembhard, though, around the chest. And big props there to Nembhard for finishing off that bucket. The free throw is good. 12-point game. Really needed that 3-point play right there for Andrew Nembhard and the Pacers. Down by 12 now for Indiana. Cason Wallace is on the floor with Jalen Williams, Isaiah Hardenstein, Alex Caruso, and Wiggins. Missed corner 3 by Wallace. Tipped around. Loose ball down the far side of the floor. And out of bounds off the Pacers. That was off of Obi Toppin. Try to track down the loose ball rebounds. It will stay at 23 right now for turnovers. SGA and Chet Holmgren are both on the bench still. Inbound to the backcourt. Goes over to Caruso. Up by 12. So we're down to 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Caruso dribbles up, drives, bumped into, huge collision, got it to go, and an and one coming up here at the free throw line by Alex Caruso. Humongous contact he took right there and finished with a right-hand layup. We take a look at this replay right here. Took it coast to coast off the inbound, bumped into by Toppin, up and off the glass, scored, and an and one coming up for a proven NBA champ with Caruso 5 years ago. And one. Off the back rim, no good, tipped up to the near side, out of bounds, went off of Hardenstein. 14-point game. Nembhard. Other 9 minutes left to go. Nembhard drives downhill, up fake, out to the top. Here's a 3 taken straight away. Obi Toppin, top of the key. Rips it down for the triple. That's a big shot to draw, winning 11. Jason, what's good? Thanks for joining in, man. Toppin with 14 right now. Caruso at the top. Caruso dribbles up to the elbow. Caruso slides into the hands of J-Dub. J-Dub off the screen set by Hardenstein. Drives to the mid-block. Puts up the shot over Neesmith around the rim and out. Neesmith controls the defensive rebound here. Back it goes right to the Pacers. Looking for something quickly. Nembhard attacks baseline. Double clutch over Wiggins. Contested by Wiggins off the glass. No good. A rebound secured here. Back to the Thunder. Caruso on the outside finds Hardenstein. Into the hands to J-Dub. J-Dub crossover. Dribbles up inside the key. Dump off. Hardenstein. Little bunny from 6 feet out. Missed off the back rim. No good. The back it goes to the Pacers here. Under 8 minutes left to go. Pacers on top. Halliburton. Push pass. Corner 3. Miles Turner. Big time. Missile shot right there from the corner. Timeout taken on the floor. 96-88 with 7:44 left to go. It's a huge jumper by Miles Turner in the corner. Keeping things at bay right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Big time shot by Turner. 4 guys now in double digits for the Pacers. 16 by Siakam, 14 by Toppin, 10 by Turner. Halliburton's got 10. Crazy that this is only an 8-point game right now with 23 turnovers. Like, holy moly. So, yeah, Shea is definitely going to have to come back in right now. This was a 15-point lead that's dwindled down to 8. Just insane. The Thunder have attempted 19 more shots than the Pacers tonight. Usually it's the Pacers that get to like 95, 100 attempts per game. Or so they've only attempted 67 shots with under 8 minutes left. Man, this would be something if the Pacers come back and win this game with 24 turnovers tonight. Thunder with 7 turnovers. That'd be crazy. Points off turnovers, it hasn't really been like an impact tonight. It's not terrible. It's 11-4 in points off turnovers. So it's not terrible. You turn it over like 24 times. You would think that number would be like 35, 40 points. That would be scored by the Thunder off of those Pacers turnovers. What's good, Joe, in the stream? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win here? Pacers or Thunder? We got 800 plus watching. You guys, the real MVPs, legends out here on the stream. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hopefully for Tony, that comes through for you, man, tonight. SGA with 2 more rebounds. I'm hoping that comes through for you tonight, bud. Right now, SGA has 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. 12 for 26 shooting in 32 minutes. So that 8-point deficit, how the Pacers were able to get this game from a 15-point game back to an 8-point game. That 3 is massive by Miles Turner because it should bring back SGA back on the floor. Peso, welcome back in. Piano, thanks for joining in. Paul, welcome in, bud. $96-88. Despite 24 turnovers, they're only down by 8. Goes to show how needed SGA and Lou Dort are. Both of those guys, the biggest pluses on the team for starting 5 players. SGA a +12, Lou Dort a +6. Backdoor cutter. It is good. Up and off the glass by Wiggins. Chet Holmgren is on the floor alongside SGA. SGA, Holmgren. Lou Dort. J-Dub. That's Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace, 22, is the one who scored backdoor. Yeah, that's Cason Wallace, 22, who scored coming back from the timeouts. (98-88). SGA with the basketball. He crosses midcourt, takes on Nembhard. SGA towards the left wing. Defended by Nembhard. Skip pass out to the wing. Catch and fire three by Wallace. Left it off the rim short. Rebound secured here by Nembhard for the Pacers. Nembhard finds Nesmith. Nesmith weaves his way off to the low block. Left baseline dribble. Nesmith goes up. Still maintains possession. Pivots around. Dish outside. Toppin with a three. He cans it. What a shot right there by Obi Toppin. 7-point game. SGA slows it down past midcourt. Sends it off to Holmgren. Rolls down. Kick out to the corner. Into the hands of Dort. Outside to the perimeter. Lou Dort tries a three now, and he missed it as it skipped around the rim and out. Halliburton with a defensive rebound. Up the floor. Pacers take a three. Left it off the rim short. No good by Nesmith. Turner goes up. Turner gets fouled by J-Dub in Turner. I believe he's going to be granted free throws here, coming up with 2 shots at the line. They're going to roll this on the reach and follow before the shot, so they take away the 2. At the free throw line, inbound instead. Turner, sidestep to his left, open 3, cha-ching! Open up the bank right there. Miles Turner off the inbound, cashes the 3. Wow. 12-2 run by the Pacers in the last 3 minutes. Midway through the fourth quarter, anybody's game right now. 98-94, SGA goes up, SGA gets fouled. That's on Nembhard, and SGA going to get granted free throws. Lines him up at the free throw line to shoot 2. Yeah, that's going up on the shot. That's a massive response just a moment ago by Miles Turner off the inbound. I thought he was fouled initially going up. They had rolled it off. And then they went in for a quick inbound, and he just... They're showing the replay. Up fake, Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren tried to block him. Go up for the block. He sidestepped Chet Holmgren and banked in a 3. What a game indeed. First free throw is good by SGA. SGA now with 29. And both of these teams right now are in the bonus. Second shot's good. Will the narrative be OKC keeps on shutting down the door? This will be a horrific loss by Oklahoma City on their home floor if they can't pull this one off. Up by 6 right now. Pacers in it, finding a hot hand with Turner. Nembhard, pocket pass. Turner pulls up from 18 feet deep, and he drills it. Miles Turner, it's a 4-point game. Miles Turner's taking over. They get a hot hand. He's got 15 right now, 5 for 9 shooting. J-Dub at the right wing, crosses the ankles over of Nesmith, drives on Turner, inside the key, goes up, gets fouled. And J-Dub will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. 100-96 right now with 5:40. So we're going to get the time here in just a moment. I think we got 5.5 left. Just want to double check on that. Jimmy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. 5:25. So my clock's actually a little bit slow. 5:25 left to go. 2 shots here by J-Dub. First one's good. Holy smokes, what a game. If you're just joining in, Miles Turner started takeover for the Pacers recently. Right now. Second free throw is good. Halliburton's on the floor. 102-96. Halliburton on the floor. Nembhard Turner. It's been a man in the match here in the fourth quarter. Siakam and Nesmith. Nembhard. No good. Missed the layup. A rebound pulled away by Holmgren. Caruso sprints up the floor. We'll slow it down now. Caruso, Holmgren. SGA. Jalen Williams And Lou Dort, the 5 of the court. J-Dub dribbles, drives, down the lane inside, missed the layup over Turner. Rebound controlled by Halliburton. Halliburton with under 5 minutes left to go. Hallie attacks inside the paint. Halliburton right to the rim, scores with a right-hand layup. It's a 4-point game, 102-98. What a game going back and forth, back and forth. Chet Holmgren down the hill to the rim, blew the layup. Miles Turner again closing out. Chance to cut it down to a 1-possession game if they make a shot right here. Nembhard bumped into, dribbles up to the free throw circle, spin cycle Nembhard, bounce past Siakam, into the hands to Halliburton, 6 in the timer, dish outside, Miles Turner with an open 3 off the back rim, no good. Caruso secures the defensive rebound. 4-point game, 4:15 and under remaining. What a game here. Thunder slow it down. SGA, edge of the midcourt logo, crossover, dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Oh, he's shifty! Up and off the glass, good for 2 by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 6-point lead for the Thunder. So crafty off the dribble for SGA, he's got 30. At the corner, Nembhard, guarded by J-Dub, slides it outside to Halliburton. Halliburton around the perimeter, crossover, step back 3 in the air. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound ripped away by J-Dub for the Thunder. Thunder with the basketball, approaching 3.5 minutes left to go. SGA will slow it down once again. Looking for more. 30 burger out of him tonight. SGA dribbles up, drives downhill, bumped into, and fouled as the clock will stop with 3:24. They're in a bonus right now. 3:24 left to go. OKC in the bonus. Tyrese Halliburton picks up the foul as SGA was attacking the paint. Quick score correction on the SGA stats. He's got 32. That matters because his player prop's at 33.5. So if he hits both of these free throws, he goes over his player prop tonight. 104-98, SGA with 32 points at the free throw line. Shooting 2 shots, 13 for 27. The so-called free throw merchant, only 3 made free throws out of 4 attempts this entire game. Two shots here coming up at the line for SGA. 3:24 left. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. First shot's good. We got 1K out on the stream. Let's get that 1K hype out here in the chat. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the channel. Second shot here by SGA. This one matters a bunch. If he makes the free throw and he buries it. 106-98, 8-point lead for the Thunder. They keep on shutting down the door all throughout the course of tonight. 19 for 22 at the free throw line. The Pacers have missed 7 free throws. Those 7 free throws are costly in an 8-point deficit. Halliburton attacks, no good off the glass. Turner, or that's Siakam trying to go for a putback. Siakam got fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the line for Siakam. 3:07 left to go. Pascal Siakam going to have 2 free throws at the line. If you're the Pacers, it's stunning that they're only down by 8 with 24 turnovers tonight. They went into halftime with 19 turnovers. If they just took care of the basketball in the first half like they did the entire second half, then they'd be winning this game. They'd be up 1-0 after game 1. It's stunning that they're only down by 8 with 24 turnovers. First shot was missed off the rim short by Siakam. It's crushing because they've missed 8 points via free throws. Now they missed 9. Siakam goes empty that trip at the free throw line. Loose ball foul, charge the Thunder off the rebound. That's what the refs roll it here. So let's see here. Replay. Siakam missed it off the rim short. Yeah, over the back foul, charge the Lou Dort. So back to the free throw line will go Siakam. If he misses these two, you got to be kidding me. Siakam's going to have 2 more free throws here. Over the back foul, charge to Lou Dort. The Thunder, 19 for 22 at the free throw line. Pacers struggling at free throws. Siakam's just going to get 1. So they give a 1. Okay, so I thought that was over the back. They called it violation on OKC, allowing him for a redo. So we got the second one. 106-99. So it's a violation off the second free throw by OKC, leading to a second chance there. Lane violation. Got a loose ball, bumped into a multiple bodies. SGA hitting the deck. And the Pacers pick up this loose ball foul. Neesmith to SGA. Yeah, a lot of contact there. Halliburton in the area too. Yeah, that's how the Halliburton reached in from behind. 2 more free throws coming up by SGA. First one's good. So SGA given more free throws because of a reach and foul from behind by Halliburton. That's a tough call right there going against the Pacers. That's a very, very tough call. It's a late whistle, too. Very, very late whistle. SGA buries both of the free throws. He's got 36. Pacers with possession. Nembhard outside. Toppin. Handoff. Corner. Jumper. Neesmith off balance. Rattles it in. They rolled a 3. That is good for the quarter by Aaron Neesmith. That is an impossible place to see whether both feet were behind the 3-point line, but right now they have rolled it. That it was, so they have rolled it a 3. Siakam's in the game. Ball fake out to the wing. Open 3 by Jada. Missed off the mark. No good. A rebound ripped away by Neesmith. 5 on the floor look like this for the Pacers. Nembhard, Neesmith, Halliburton, Siakam, and Toppin. Turner's been a hot hand this quarter. Right now is on the bench. Nembhard at the top of the key. Crossover. Takes on the SGA. Step back 3 in the air. Oh, he sinks it. Andrew Nembhard rips in the triple. It's a 3-point game. 108-105. Ain't over till it's over. 6 for 9 from 3-point range for the Pacers. In this quarter, Oklahoma City is just 0 for 4 in the quarter from 3-point range. The Pacers have outscored OKC 29-23 in the fourth quarter. Lou Dort missed the 3 in the rainbow. In and out of the hands of J-Dub. A rebound secured by Toppin. Chance to tie it up with a 3. What a game it's been. 24 turnovers, and they're only down by 3. Neesmith. Huge rejection by Lou Dort. The rim as it goes back to the Thunder. Thunder lockdown defense for them, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander makes it look so easy. A casual 38. 110-105. SGA in transition scored a layup. That's a huge, huge momentum piece in the game. Instead of a 1-point game as Neesmith got blocked at the rim by Dort, SGA attacked. Scored a layup. It's a 5-point lead for the Thunder. What a game. 1:22 left to go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. OKC picked up a quick foul out in transition. 2 free throws here by Nembhard at the line. First one's good. And that was on Caruso, who reached in past midcourt defending Nembhard. Nembhard with 13 tonight. Second free throw by Nembhard in the bonus. That is good. 3-point game right now. Thunder with possession. Minute 22 left to go. Left to right on the floor with Oklahoma City. SGA on the floor with J-Dub, Caruso, Cason Wallace, Lou Dort. SGA. Edge in the midcourt logo. Largest lead was by 15. Only down to 3. SGA drives, attacks the paint. Huge rejection by Siakam as he comes out with a block. Pacers, final minute left to go. Siakam with a big-time rejection. Moves it out to Nembhard. Nembhard been clutching the playoffs. Halliburton standing at the wing if he wants it. Been even bigger. Nembhard gonna take it himself. Step back three, no good. Offensive rebound. Putbacks there by Siakam for two. It's a 1-point game. 110-109. 40 seconds left to go. Thunder up by one. A plus 12.7 margin of victory in regular season games. Can they close it out in crunch time? SGA off the J-Dub. Jab step. 5 of the timer. Dribbles up to the low block. Fall away off the glass. No good. Pinwheel around to the corner. And the Pacers in the corner out of bounds with it by Siakam. They were rolling. They thought that Siakam got bumped and fouled in the corner. Rick Carlisle signaling challenge as he has a challenge remaining in his pocket. He thought that Siakam on this loose ball rebound got bumped from behind by Cason Wallace. The referees rolled Siakam on the loose ball out of bounds. 22.5 seconds left to go. What a start in this series. No way it's going to be a sweep. 110-109. The Indiana Pacers, 7 wins in the playoffs in crunch time. A chance to add their 8th and steal Game 1 just like they did against the Knicks in Game 1. This ain't your typical 4 seed. Time out on the floor. Pacers are challenging the out-of-bounds turnover by Siakam. Pacers are challenging initial call out of bounds by Indiana in the corner off of Siakam. 19-11 by Siakam. 17 by Toppin. 15 by Turner, who had a big fourth quarter. 12-10 by Halliburton with 6 assists. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists by Hallie. 14 by Nembhard. He made a big 3 in his fourth quarter. Neesmith with a double-double, 10 and 11 for points and rebounds. Off the bench, Toppin's got 17. This is being looked at right now at the Review Center. Oklahoma City, Cason Wallace, Pascal Siakam battling in the corner for this loose ball. Indiana head coach Rick Carlisle challenging the call, thought that Siakam was pushed out of bounds by Wallace. Referees ruled it that Siakam was out of bounds with possession of the basketball. Possession arrow to OKC if this call stands. If it's a successful challenge by Indiana, Indiana would have possession. If the call gets upheld, it will be possession arrow Oklahoma City. So this is huge right now. 110-109 with 22.5 seconds left to go. 15-point lead at one point has dwindled down to 1. The Oklahoma City Thunder have shut the door down all throughout the course of this game, and they have led throughout this entire game tonight, right from the start. The Pacers have never held a lead, and this will be Thunder basketball. It's been confirmed. Call has been upheld. Thunder, 22.8 seconds remaining. Get the inbound. 9-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Thunder off the inbound. SGA takes on Nembhard. SGA backs his way. Spin cycle at the elbow. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Off the back rim. No good. Neesmith with a defensive rebound. Pacers got a timeout. 5 seconds left to go. Halliburton at the Paycom Center logo. Jumper deep 2 for the rim. Oh, he's got it. Tyrese Halliburton. Bang, 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 bang. He is absolutely him with .3 left to go. Timeout by Oklahoma City. .3 remaining. Tyrese Halliburton, rise and fire. Deep 2J at the elbow. Sticks it on a contested jumper. The Indiana Pacers in the postseason. The 4th seed. Oh my. Built different. Clutch time, baby. The story of Game 1s in the finals once again Tyrese Halliburton. Legendary. Unbelievable. We got .3 left to play. Thunder burn their final timeout. It's the first time that they have trailed in this entire game. Holy moly. 24 turnovers by the Pacers, and they find a way. Absolutely clutch by Hallie. Holy smokes. Halliburton off a switch, took on Caruso, and then a late coverage by Case and Wallace, and Halliburton made him pay. 111-110, Thunder advance it to their front court. 0.3 seconds remaining. Gonna need a tip in at the rim. Oh my goodness, 0.3 left to go for Oklahoma City, who led 99.9% of the game. This is the first lead of the game for the Pacers. And we have a timeout here taken on the floor by Indiana. They burn their final timeouts. Tyrese Halliburton, absolutely him. Holy smokes. SGA, 38 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. But you have to go out and win the game. You have to win the game if you're the MVP, and it all comes down to this. And the MVP in the last shot, he bricked it at the elbow. He bricked it at the elbow with 11 seconds left to go for what would have been the go-ahead shot to go by 3. He bricked it at the elbow for the MVP. And then Halliburton just built different in the clutch. Holy moly. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. The Thunder with 0.3 seconds remaining. Despite 24 turnovers, the Indiana Pacers found a way in their 0.3 seconds remaining from stealing game 1. 1 timeout remaining for the Thunder. Out of timeouts for the Pacers. Both teams are out of challenges. It will come down to this. The Thunder in their front court will look for an inbound. Here we go. Thunder, far side of the front court. Caruso, the inbound passer. Caruso looking for somebody to get open. Lob to the rim. Deflected up in the air off the fingertips of Turner. Time expires. The game is over. The Indiana Pacers steal game 1 of the NBA Finals. 111-110 the final score. They trail for 99.9% of the game, but the only score that matters is the final score. And Tyrese Halliburton, legendary, does it again. Game winner. Rise and fire from the elbow. Rattled in. Ball game. It is over. Game 1 goes to Indiana. 111-110 the final score. Unbelievable finish. Tyrese Halliburton. Absolutely him in the playoffs. 14 points tonight. 10 rebounds. 6 assists. Biggest shot of his life with 0.3 left to go, and he stuck it right over Case and Wallace on a J at the elbow, a deep 2, and drilled it. 24 turnovers, but despite that, they won by 1. That is unbelievable. They turned it over that many times, and they won the game. We were talking about it at halftime that they might break the record for most turnovers ever in the last 3 decades in an NBA game. Correction on the turnovers, 25. 25 tonight for turnovers that they had, and they still won. The Thunder had 7 turnovers. They had 18 turnovers greater than the Thunder, and they still won. That's crazy. The Pacers tonight out-rebounded the Thunder 56-39. Chet Holmgren, I don't know what happened to him tonight. He was unplayable in this game. He was absolutely unplayable. 6.6 rebounds for Chet Holmgren after coming off a series where he averaged 18 against the T-Wolves. He was unplayable tonight. Unbelievable finish. They put 6 guys in double figures. That's what they've had throughout the entire playoffs. Nothing new. So much balance. 19 by Siakam with 11 rebounds. 17 off the bench by Toppin. 15 by Turner, 14 by Halliburton with 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and the game winner. 14 by Nembhard, made a big 3 late in the fourth quarter. 10 points, 12 rebounds by Nesmith. The Indiana Pacers, who were down by 15, came back and won this game, just stole another game in the playoffs. It's now their 8th game that they've won out of 13 in the playoffs that they have won in the clutch. If the Pacers win this playoffs, they'd be tied for the 2nd lowest seed ever to win the NBA Finals, right behind the Houston Rockets in 1996, which won the playoffs as a 6th seed. Insane game. Wow. Just absolutely wild. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate you guys for being a part here on the channel. Unreal. Pacers pick up the win. Game 1 of this series. 111-110 the final score. I'll be back live on Sunday for Game 2. And we're going to close out here to the channel members. So fast for everybody who was saying that the Thunder were going to sweep during halftime in this one. 25 turnovers by the Pacers, and they won this game. That's a terrible sign for the Thunder. Inefficiency showed up. Inefficiency in the inability to rebound were 2 crushing, just devastating blows for OKC tonight. 39% shooting, and they got out-rebounded by the Pacers, 56-39. That's not good. And the Pacers attempted 16 fewer shots than the Thunder, and had 18 fewer turnovers. Just crazy. Insane game statistically. I'll be back on Sunday for Game 2. Make sure to join on back because you guys, the legends out here on the channel. We're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams here. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naija Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Nate, Ian, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, Mark, Jobo, Michigan Sports, Canabro, Mike, Greg, Vegas, Pringle, Fishing Up a Storm, Ride Dog, Woody, Sam, Jedlocket Productions, Flip the Script, Barco, Andre, Andrew, Know Yourself, Pat in the chat, William, the infamous Monty Marr, and Joe. Thanks for joining in tonight for this one. The Pacers steal Game 1. They trailed throughout the entire game, came back and won by 1 with 0.3 seconds remaining. They trailed or tied for 47 minutes and 57 seconds. But the time that they led, or they trailed or tied for 47 minutes and 59 seconds or so, is just 0.3. That was it. It was less than a split second that they had the lead. They had the lead for just 0.3 seconds tonight, 0.3 of a second, and that was it. But that's the score that matters the most, the final score. 111-110. Pacers steal Game 1. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. See you guys back on Sunday nights. And enjoy the rest of your Thursday night here, folks.